Wrestling Days, and welcome to Wrestling Days Live. We are live for this week's Smackdown, and should be an interesting show because this is the go-home show for Payback. And we know that we've got Roman on the show tonight, and that's going to be a very interesting because we haven't seen Roman since SummerSlam. So we know there's a contract signing tonight between The Fiend and Roman and Braun. We know that Big E is going to be on Miz TV as well. Apparently there was something that went down on Talking Smack between the two of them, and I haven't seen that. So that completely passed me by. But apparently Big E is going to be on Miz TV. So it looks like we're building towards a match there. So maybe we're going to get Big E versus The Miz either tonight or at Payback. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, there's a few things that are going on at the moment. Well, most notably Payback. And, of course, this is week 2 of being in the Thunderdome. Apparently, WWE have made changes that's going to mean that some of the disgusting things that we saw in the Thunderdome, that's not going to be able to happen again. So, that's positive. So, yeah, not a great deal to go through, if I'm being honest. Not loads of things previewed for tonight. They haven't come out with loads of matches or anything like that. Those are the only 2 things I've seen reported. Big E on Miz TV and the contract signing, and that's it. I'm not aware of anything else. So we're gonna have quite an interesting show. Hello to everyone. Chalmers, shout out to you. John Davis Rogers, shout out to you. NNG319. I am going to be on the Thunderdome. Have fun, my friend. Don't forget, show your emotion when people are coming out, or, you know, if something good happens, make sure you're cheering. I know it's weird. I know that if you're sat at home and there's no one else there and you're clapping away and cheering, I know it can be weird. But, yeah, you're a big part of the show if you're on those screens. So, have fun. Thomas Morehouse, shout out to you, dude. Hope you are well. Michael says the show's going to open with a Roman promo. Oh, okay. Haven't heard that, but that would make sense. Trini says, I can't believe I'm excited to see Roman. I can't help it. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I'm the same. 2020 is so messed up. 2020 is so weird. Here we are, legitimately excited to see Roman Reigns. Like, I haven't been this excited to see Roman since like 2014. So yeah, it is a very strange sensation, but I gotta be honest, I've got a feeling that within the first minute they will have ruined it. You'll have Michael Cole screaming, "Here comes the big dog." He'll have the same attire, the same music. It'll all be the same. And that'll be it. The moment the opportunity will have gone. I just hope that they have changed a few things, but I'm not going to hold my breath. But yeah, it is weird, isn't it, Trini? I do agree. John saying the same. I really hope that Roman has got a new attire. Gamer King says, Days, I watched you holding... Oh, that was, honestly, that is one of my all-time favourite life moments. I'm not just saying it. But you can actually go to Florida. Do you know, thanks for reminding me, because I'd forgotten I'd even done that. It's one of my all-time favourite moments, and it's completely slipped my mind. But you can go to Florida, you can go to Hogan's Beach Shop, you can pay some money to hold, apparently, the actual belt that he wore at WrestleMania 3. Hogan versus Andre, the actual belt that he wore. Obviously, it's very fragile. They bring it over like it is like the most precious artifact in the world. And they're like, are you ready? Yeah? Okay, here we go. And they give it to you, and then they're like... I was tempted to go, oh, like this, just to see that, because they would have had a heart attack if I'd have done that. Oh! But I didn't, because even I was like... And then I got my picture taken. So, yeah, that is in that toy hunt that we did in Hogan's Beach Shop. Man, it's so good. If you get chance to go, I really, really recommend that you do it because it's I think it was like $20 or something, but it's like a once in a lifetime thing, you know. It's really cool, really, really cool. What matches are on tonight? Asks Mad on Football. I don't know. They, to my knowledge, haven't announced anything. The only information I've seen is the two things we mentioned. Let me go on to WWE, and we'll see if there's anything that's there. Because sometimes they do list some stuff. Oh, we do need to mention that as well. Bullet Bob Armstrong, the father of like Scott Armstrong, Road Dogg, head of the Armstrong family. They are quite a big, well-known family in wrestling. He was a wrestler in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Big name. I don't know if he ever competed in WWE, if I'm being honest. I don't know, but I know that he was he won a lot of NWA titles. He was big on the territory scene. I am literally pulling this off the top of my head. I think he wrestled in a few different territories, but most notably Continental. And a big name anyway. A big name. So big that they inducted him into the WWE Hall of Fame. He went into the Hall of Fame, even though if he did wrestle for WWE, it would have only been sparingly. I'm not aware of, like, you know, him having like a lengthy run or anything like this. But such a big name, they put him in. And sadly, he passed away the other day. And, I mean, he'd had a good innings, if you will. I think he was like 80 or something along those lines. So, but, yeah, you know, real shame all the same. So, yeah, R.I.P. Bullet Bob. Oh, I did read one thing about Bullet Bob. I'm trying to see if there's any matches announced, and I can't see anything. But I did see one thing about Bullet Bob that I thought was absolutely amazing. And it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I've got to tell people that. Did you know, right? Did you know that he was working out one day, right? And his bench broke. And he dropped like an 80-kilogram weight on his face. Apparently, like, it took his nose off. And he had to have, like, extensive plastic surgery. And for a while, he would wear, like, a mask. And, like, I don't know if that's where the Bullet name came from or whatever. But he dropped a weight on his face. That is brutal. That is brutal. So I was like, wow. Got to tell people that. And he survived and lived a very long and seemingly happy life. Yeah, I've got nothing in regards to matches. I've got nothing in regards to matches. The only thing I can see on WWE Twitter is the contract signing and Big E on Miz TV. Let's jump back into the chat, see what people are talking about. Dominic and Ray versus Seth and Murphy has been announced. Okay, for Payback. That'll be cool. I'm down with that. Wayne Lippy says, I might make a poster for the Thunderdome. Be careful, bud. Be careful. Because you could get kicked out. I said this before. Even though the poster might be really innocent, it might be like, you know, I love everyone, which would be a lovely message. Even though you might put that up. If I was WWE, I wouldn't want to be encouraging any signs because you're going on so that we can see your face and we can see your reaction. If you're holding a sign up, we can't see your face or your reaction. Plus also, your sign might be good, but someone might copy you and their sign might not be as positive. So I'd be really, really careful about signs. I got a feeling that you'd probably get kicked out. It's my gut feeling, but I haven't seen that. I don't know that for sure. On the TV guide, it says Roman will explain his SummerSlam return. Yeah, he probably will. I can see that happening. I mean, we might get Retribution again, of course. I mean, they're obviously around still, attacking people, doing Retribution things. So, good chance that we will see them tonight. Did you see the new Ric Flair Signature Series belt? I did, and can I be honest? I wasn't that impressed. Considering it's Ric Flair. Yeah, considering it is arguably the greatest of all time. I kind of felt like the Signature Series belt they've done for him was a little bit lacking. I'll find an image of it. It's a good shout, because I did see it earlier. Signature Series. Someone also, again, I'm sorry, I'm really rubbish at remembering who sends me stuff. Someone also sent me a link. There's a new shop, WWE shop, and it's all for legends. I think it's called WWE Legends Shop. So you can just go there now, and all the Legends stuff is put on there as well. I think it's all exactly the same as WWE Shop, but it's just maybe an easier place to go to if you only care about the Legends. I'm going to show you this Ric Flair belt anyway. This Ric Flair belt, I think first was shown today. I haven't seen it before today. And let me find it. We all know that I have got one massive folder that all the images go into. We all know this if you've been watching the streams for a while. But I'll show you this. And I got to admit, I'm personally not feeling it. But you might. There it is. It's a nice picture, though. There we go. I mean, it is big gold. Let's make it full screen. There we go. I don't know, man. It's not doing it for me. It looks, I think it's the strap. I mean, big gold's a great belt. I've got no problem with big gold. And Ric Flair deserves a signature belt, right? I like the Nature Boy, how that's written on the strap. It says 16-time world champ. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Loving all of that. No issue with any of that. I just feel like the strap colour, the little studs that are all around the edge, and just the general build of it just looks quite cheap. Like for Ric Flair, who's all about styling and profiling, I don't know if this belt does that. I don't know. Maybe I'm like really wrong, but I saw it and I was just like, man, that does not do it for me. Doesn't do it for me. I'd expect something a little bit sharper for Ric Flair. But, I mean, the colour, I think the colour's probably to do with his ring attire. He used to wear trunks that were that colour. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they've done a great job with that belt. But I could be wrong. You might love it. Maybe I'm in the minority on that one. But I feel like the Bret Hart one, the Hulk Hogan one, I feel like those one were just, I don't know, they just looked a little sharper, in my opinion. So, I will bring myself back as soon as I can remove this image. Here we go. Yeah! Ta-da! I don't like it. Awesome. Okay, looks like we've got some mixed reviews coming through. I like the main plates, but the strap is very gaudy and the side plates don't look right. Yeah, I was kind of getting a little bit of the Eco Championship vibe from it. Because the Eco Championship the Eco Championship belt that Daniel Bryan had was made of wood. So when you had it in a circle, the belt, as you would around your waist, the side plates kind of stuck out because they weren't curved. They were just kind of wood that was attached to the side. So it didn't kind of fall nicely. I mean, we're getting into some crazy detail here. It's just a belt. Do you know what I mean? But I do completely agree about the side plates. They don't kind of, I don't know, it just didn't look like, I feel like I've had my say. They don't curve round. It doesn't look like it all properly fits together. There's something not right about it. The blue strap looks horrible, says John. I would have gone with the brown strap. Austin says it doesn't look that bad. Well, there we go. Each to their own. Each to their own. Dace, do you think the Undisputed Era should break up? No. I think that you've built them up. You've done loads with them. Now you unleash them on the main roster. I would rather do that, to be honest. I'd love to see an Asuka signature bout. Imagine what they could do with an Asuka signature bout. That would be amazing. That would be cool. I'd definitely buy one of those. Do you think we will get a signature bout for Bruno Sammartino? Yeah, 100% yes. And the only problem is, I don't think they own the rights to the belt that they would have to make. Did you know that Bruno Sammartino is this is a fun fact actually. WWE, you know, they keep changing the WWE Championship, right? At the moment, obviously, it's black with the logo on the front, but it has been the Winged Eagle. It has been the Attitude Era belt. It has been the Spinner belt. Like, they changed the design. There was one design that they had that only Bruno Sammartino held. No one else held that version of the belt. It's known as the Bruno belt. So let me see if I can find an image of that. Because if they were going to make a belt, a signature series belt for Bruno, it would have to be the Bruno belt. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. I don't think it's that great of a belt, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, it is the Bruno belt. I'm trying to find... I've got him, and I've got the belt. I'm trying to find a good image of it. There it is. That'll do. I found an image of it on Red Velvet, so I hope you appreciate the effort that I've gone to. This is the Bruno Sammartino belt. I want to say this belt was around from about 62 till 70 something. It was around for a while. It's going to take me a while to find it, because again, it's gone into that folder, as I said. But I will find it. Here it is. I don't like it, if I'm being honest. That is the Bruno belt. And do you notice as well, for those of you that are maybe new or don't know like tons about wrestling, can you see that it says WWWF? Because that's what WWE used to be called. Before WWE, it was WWF. Before WWF, it was WWWF, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. And that is known as the Bruno belt. That was the second WWE championship ever, and only Bruno held that title. It's the Bruno belt. So if they were going to make a signature series belt, you'd have to use that as your basis. But the problem is, I don't think they've got the rights to that belt. I've got a feeling that someone else owns the rights, which is why they don't sell replicas of it. Otherwise, they would sell replicas of it on WWE Shop. But they don't. So, there we go. That is the Bruno belt. Hayden, shout out to you. Hayden says, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Hope you are well as well, Hayden. Jack P says, can you say happy birthday to my mate Phil? Akio, is it? I'll just say Phil. I know I've got Phil right. Shout out, happy birthday to you, Phil. Hope you are having a fantastic day. King Ant says, I really like that strap. The strap's nice. I like Jim Gore saying he likes the strap as well. I don't like the belt. The blue strap doesn't match the gold plate, says Rockstar Anch. Days, where is Blender or Glenda? Well, Glenda, I pushed in the lake. And I've come back home now. I'm not on vacation anymore. I'm back home. So I just left Blender there. She was getting on my nerves. So I just left her by the lake. We're very different people, you know. She's a really nice person. She's into charity work and things like that. And that's not me. So, yeah, I just left her. You know, like when you buy one of those kind of blow-up pool toys, you know, like a Lilo or something, and you're like, I can't be bothered to take this back home with me. I only really bought it for the holiday. Very much like that. I just kind of left her. So I think she's still on that, like, little wooden pier. And I did leave her some sandwiches. So, you know what I mean? She'll be all right for a day or two. I'm surprised that Vince didn't speak at Trump's Republican conference. I think he's trying to largely stay out of it, I think. You're not seeing, like, him making any public statements or anything like this, even though his wife is obviously strongly connected to the Republican Party. I think they're staying out of it. It would do more harm than good, wouldn't it? You know? Do you think Roman is a heel or a face? I think Roman shouldn't care what he is. I think Roman should just go out for himself. If you think what he's doing is cool, then cheer him. If you don't, then boo him. That's been our relationship with Roman for a while. Jack says, Phil Ashio. Oh, okay. He gets really triggered. Well, there we go. Ashio. Oh, I would never have said that. That's a very interesting name. Ashio. Cool. Well, there we go. Happy birthday, Phil. I'm still not going to say your surname. The Rock versus John Cena. Poo belt. What do you think will happen with the contract signing tonight? I think everything's going to be fine. I think there'll be a contract. I think they'll sign it. And they'll go, cool. Yeah. We all good? All right, then. Yeah. See you Sunday. And that'll be the end of the show. It's going to be a massive, massive letdown if you're expecting anything. This is going to be the first contract signing that actually goes to plan. Can you wish my godson a happy birthday? He's 7. Oh, sure. Riley Moore. Now, is it Moore? Or is it like Moray or something? I'll go with Moore. That feels safe. But Riley Moore, shout out to you, my friend. Happy 7th birthday. Hope you're having a great day. I want to see somebody get the Smackdown, says Miss Clown 1. Wrestling God says, do you think that Roman is going to win at Payback? I'm kind of torn. Let me know, who do you think wins at Payback? Of the 3 people in that match, which way do you think they go? I can't tell if it's Roman, Braun, or Fiend. I kind of feel like it's either Fiend or Roman. I think Braun. Why would you take the title off him to then put it back on him a week later? So I'm fairly convinced it's not Braun. But I can't tell. I feel between the Fiend and between Roman, it's 50-50. I would put it on Roman. But let me know what you think. You said poo belt, and I meant that the Bruno belt is poop. Yeah, I don't like it. Can you wish my son a happy birthday? He's 10 today. Is it everyone's birthday today? Is it National Birthday Day or something? What's going on? I don't know what's happening, but happy 10th birthday to Dixie Normus. There we go. Shout out to you. We've got... I'm literally Roman's biggest fan, says young TJ. I turned 10 yesterday. Well, I'm surprised it wasn't today. Everyone's birthday is today. Monica says, Daisy Boy killed Glenda. Well, we don't know that she passed, do we? We don't know that she passed. Haven't heard of anything yet, so we don't know. Don't go spreading those lies. I pushed her in the lake, but that doesn't mean that I killed her. You know what I mean? Roman should have a match tonight. Maybe. Days, can you wish me a happy birthday, says LSW. Yes, happy birthday, LSW. WWE Hall of Famer Bullet Bob Armstrong has passed away. Yeah, we did shout that out just a little bit earlier. WWE should make the NXT title look like the titles on Raw and SmackDown. Do you think so? Do you think so? Really? Really? Do you think so? I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you really think so? I don't know. I think that NXT's titles look more prestigious, if I'm being honest. I'm not a massive fan of the Universal. I don't mind the WWE Championship. I think we've had better, but I don't mind it. But I mean, I think the North American title looks great, so I wouldn't want to change that. I think the tag titles look cool. Even the NXT title. I don't mind the NXT belts, if I'm being honest. I think they look kind of cool. Jim Gore says, the best thing about WWE and COVID-19 is that there has been no really bad shows from Saudi Arabia. Well, that's true. That's true. Days, Asuka should be your girlfriend. You'll have to tell her. Days, The Fiend is your favourite wrestler now, right? No, Asuka is. What if Retribution attacks Roman? I will be surprised. I don't think Roman's the leader, but Roman's only just come back. Do we want to see Roman getting beaten up by children? Granted, there's some tall children now. I'll give you that. But by and large, I think they are still kids. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to see Roman, who's red hot right now, got loads of people excited. Unless they come out and he starts knocking them all down. But that would bury Retribution then, so I'm not sure I would go that way. Daze, did you see my message? No, dude, I've been pretty busy all day, so my relationship with Twitter today has been not the strongest. Let's put it that way. Winford says, Daze, how are you? Is everything well and safe, and are things going good? Winford, thank you, my friend. Everything is very good. I am very strong emotionally, not so much physically, but that's got nothing to do with anything. That's just the fact that I'm a nerd. And but yeah, I'm really good. Thank you. Shout out to you. I hope you are well as well. What's your favorite Oasis song? That's a really difficult question because I freaking love that band. So, oh man, it might be. I know this is really. Maybe something off the Master Plan album, which was an incredible album. Or like Supersonic, or maybe Slide Away from Definitely Maybe. There's a B-side actually that's called Let's All Make Believe, and that is a great track as well. There's loads, there's tons. Saying what the absolute favourite is very, very difficult. Because then you've got things like Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Live Forever. Even like Shock of the Lightning, which is one of their last tracks, was brilliant. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Oasis. Do you think Retribution will go up against SmackDown? I don't think so, because they're attacking Raw as well. So unless you're going to get Retribution versus Raw versus SmackDown, but I don't think they would do that. I think you'd probably get Team WWE versus Retribution. I think that's more likely. Hopefully we hear from Alexa tonight, says Tyler UK, as we don't get any type of interference from her at SummerSlam. Apparently we were meant to, but they cancelled her involvement during the show. Vince actually said, like, nah, I don't want to go out there anymore. And they did Roman instead. And I heard a rumour that not many people knew that Roman was actually even there. So how amazing is that? So some really, really interesting stuff coming out of SummerSlam. Monica says, I hate favourites. I just can't choose one thing. Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I feel pretty good about favourite match, favourite current wrestler, stuff like that, because I get asked it all the time. So I feel very comfortable in my answers to that. But, yeah, if it's something, like, completely out the blue, like, what's your favourite ice cream flavour? What's your favourite Oasis song? Do you know what I mean? Then it's like, you have to really give it some thought. And I don't like thinking. I'm really anti-thinking. I'm going to be going on the Thunderdome at Payback, says Aiden's Toys. Have a great time, my friend. What's your favourite Arctic Monkeys song? Says Ben White. Oh, Ben White, why are you doing that now? It might have been off the AM album. I can't remember the title tracks off the AM album. That's the one that's got, it's black, and it's got the white, like, sound wave. And some people don't know this, but if you actually look at that sound wave, you can see it says AM in the sound wave. So it's not just a random sound wave. It does have the album title in there. And maybe one of the tracks off that, because that was a great album. But I just listened to it and didn't really pay the tracks much attention. That's one of the first albums, that AM Arctic Monkeys album is one of the first albums that I ever listened to not on CD. I don't even think I have the CD, but I've got loads of CDs. And when you get a CD and you put it on, you tend to sit there and you will have a look at the album tracks. You might have a look at the booklet, yeah? But when, like, you're just looking on Spotify, I just tend to go on the internet or something. I don't actually pay the track names much. That's something that kids just do not appreciate. They don't appreciate track titles. They don't appreciate albums. How many kids these days are listening to a whole album? It's a different world, I tell you. I met a handful of superstars last year at SummerSlam Access in Toronto, but Bray was definitely my favourite. He is such a cool, nice guy, says Trent Howlett. Days, do you like country music like Randy Travis, George Strait, or Willie Nelson? I'm certainly aware of those artists, but I can't name you a single song by Randy Travis or George Strait, if I'm being honest. my relationship with country is not the strongest. I do like country though, but I've got a very niche kind of area of. I like the later Johnny Cash stuff. I mean, I like Man in Black, Boy Named Sue, things like that. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't name you like the big country hits, if you will. But I love Johnny Cash, massive Johnny Cash fan. I've got his Unearthed box set, which wasn't cheap. It was around about maybe $100 when it came out or something. It was really expensive, but it's several discs, and it's all just like him with a guitar, and it's all stripped back, and it's brilliant stuff. So yeah, I do love that. And Linda Ronstadt, love Linda Ronstadt. I think she's got an incredible voice. There's a few. I mean, like, who's that girl that was Casey Musgraves? Heard a couple of hers. I think she came through a talent show. She was all right. It's not huge country music here in the UK. It's kind of very, very niche. So yeah, I haven't been exposed to it too much. Like, we don't get that excited when there's a big country album that's coming out. Like, when I worked in a music shop, we'd get a couple of copies of it, and that'd be it. Like, apart from Casey Musgraves, which is how I heard her album sold very, very well over here. But everyone else, you just got a couple of copies, and that was it in the shop, like. So, yeah, it's not the biggest of genres. But it's cool. I appreciate it. Oh, I'll tell you something else that I absolutely love. Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell? How can you not love Glenn Campbell? Rhinestone Cowboy tune. Wichita Lineman. That might be my favourite country song. If it's even classed as country, but I think it would be. But yeah, Glenn Campbell. Ledge. Nexus versus Retribution, says Tommy. Hello, Hobo Plays 69. Does anyone think we might find out who the members of Retribution are? I don't think so. Not at the moment, because I don't think Vince knows. That's the rumour. The last thing I saw is that WWE are winging it. Those are the exact words. Winging it. So they're not too sure themselves. So, or seemingly not too sure. And honestly, as much as I want to sit here and go, no, they surely know who everyone is. They must have a long-term plan, blah, blah, blah. They didn't for the hacker, did they? I mean, they didn't. It's completely stopped and gone away. So, yeah, I'm not feeling brilliant about Retribution. I think it's just to bump it up, you know. The first North American title looks like it's from the 60s. I love it. I love that retro vibe. Leonard Cohen is amazing. Leonard Cohen's amazing. I don't think he's classed as country, Leonard Cohen, though. We had him as rock and pop at the music store that I worked at. Johnny Cash, The Outlaw, yep. Retribution are the WWE version of Dark Order. Do you think Wade Barrett will compete in a match? I hope so. Obviously, they've filmed next week's episode, so that's why he's on commentary again next week. I think they filmed it on Wednesday. They did the 2 episodes in a row. So I'm kind of hoping that they will see the response and the buzz that was generated and try and use him somehow. It might be that he stays on commentary for the short term. I don't think he's connected to Retribution, if I'm being honest. I saw that Bray sent him a message saying, have you come back for the Nexus reunion? And that's quite interesting because, of course, Bray was in the Nexus. He was part of it, wasn't he? As Husky Harris. So that could be very, very interesting to see what happens there. And I think they were doing a Nexus reunion at WrestleMania Access. And I think Stu Bennett said, I would be as long as I'm leading it, as long as I'm the leader. Because obviously CM Punk was the leader for a while. So, I mean, there was nothing to it. It was just a little bit of fun they were having online. So, I honestly don't think he's come back for any more than just a couple of commentary dates. But I hope they do find a way of using him. How do you feel about Roman leading Retribution? I don't know that it's really needed, to be honest. I kind of feel like his really cool badass that's been away. We know where he's been. Does he need retribution? Does it add anything to his character? I don't know. I wouldn't go that way. I think there's other superstars that could benefit, to be honest. JKA says Wade Barrett as the leader of Retribution and he makes a new Nexus. Yeah, I do like that idea. I'm definitely on board with that idea of him leading that group, but I don't think that's the plan. I don't think they had that as a plan. I don't think he's come back to do that. I really don't. So they could change their mind and go that way, but I don't think that's the plan. Days, can you say Dixie? I can. There you go. Retribution is pointless until they are all known, says Gamer King. Days, I turn 18 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday for you tomorrow, Anonymous J. There should be a sign-up button and you get the first month free. Has the pre-show started? Well, yeah, I mean, there isn't really a SmackDown pre-show in all fairness. We've got 24 minutes until SmackDown begins. We don't know many of the matches that were in store.
They donated £10 via Super Chat. Kids today don't know the stress of having to re-spool a music cassette tape with a pencil.
Yes.
And having to make sure you knock the side tab off the VHS tape so nobody can record over your stuff.
I did that once. Did you know? I mean, I'm sure you did, but if you actually put a little bit of tape in there, it would work again. I don't even know how that kind of worked. It must have been something to do with something that was in the video player. But yeah, kids wouldn't know that. You're right. A VHS. On a VHS tape, there was a little bit of plastic at the bottom. And if you broke that little bit of plastic off, no one could record over that video. It like prevented the video being recorded over, which is incredible if you think about it. But yeah, that was cool. And cassette tapes, I used to record the charts on cassette tape, and I never listened to them. I don't even know why I did it. I never used to go back and listen to the tapes, but I used to record the charts. I think it's because if I wanted to go back and listen to a song, I had it. But yeah, I never went back and listened to them. Oh, so much easier with Spotify now, I tell you. Will you watch Payback? Yes, and we will do a watch along for it as well. If you click Alt, GR, and F4 at the same time, something cool will happen. Okay. If was not for VHS, I would not be a wrestling fan, says Mr. Rotella. Oh, yeah. But, well, tape sharing, that was a really big thing, wasn't it? I mean, to be fair, not so much here in the UK. I mean, maybe it was, but I was so young, I wasn't aware of it. So, yeah. But I know in America, tape sharing, and because you had all the different territories, you'd have someone that would tape it, and then they would have a friend in a different part of the country they would send the tapes to so that they could swap and watch each other's shows, basically, you know, and that was a big thing that used to happen in the US in particular. Luke says, I'm going to be on the Payback stream. Well, yeah, look, if you are watching and you're not subscribed, have a think about it. We're here every day, pretty much. We're back tomorrow for UFC. We're back on Sunday for Payback. And then Monday for Raw. Tuesday for NXT. Wednesday for AEW. So we're going straight the way through. So plenty that's going to be happening. And, of course, a big, big show tonight. Genuinely looking forward to this. And it's kind of nice not knowing what matches we're going to get. Because normally we're sat here and we've got like 8 matches that we know, or 8 things that we know about. And you can kind of see what the show's going to be. But right now, I don't know. I know that we've got that contract signing. I know we've got Big E on Miz TV. But outside of that, it's like, going to have to wait and see. Sage says, stop ignoring me. I haven't seen any of your comments apart from that one. So there we go. Why do I not appear on the live stream screen? I don't know. You did? I just saw your name at the top. So you do? DJ B Tazzy says, UFC, UFC, UFC. Days, how are you going to watch NXT on Tuesday? It's not on BT Sport. Oh, is it not? Oh, we'll find a way. If you want to watch wrestling, you can watch wrestling. I just realised wrestling every day for 5 straight days, says Gamer King. I'm not going to do it, Yusef, because I don't know what it does, and it might kill the stream or something. Liam Costa says, what's up, Days? How are you? I've just got back from a 12-hour shift, so I'm tired. Oh, that's crazy, man. 12 hours. That's crazy. Shout out to you, Liam. Hard worker. Karate Master says, imagine if Retribution gets more members than last week starting and they all beat up the whole of SmackDown. I gotta tell you, man, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, how many times can Retribution invade? Like, when are WWE gonna seriously step up their security? Why are the network not getting in touch concerned at the fact that the show's getting interrupted so much? There's so many, like, big gaping plot holes that it's just... Once I can cope with once, because, wow, they took them by surprise. This has never happened, or has happened, but not for a long time kind of a thing, you know? So, I can buy once, but we're on, like, 5 or 6 times they've been attacked now. Honestly, I should imagine, like, I don't even know how they're doing it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's honestly losing its impact. It's honestly losing its impact, and that's a big problem. John says, do not press it. It'll shut down your laptop. Oh, okay. Thank you. I can't wait for tonight, says Wrestling Days fan. Can I get a shout out, says DJ the Blogger Sphere Dude Guy. Yes, done. Boom. Did you let Triple T know about Skate Pod? No. No, I didn't. I do need to let him know. Do you know what? I should probably send him a message now, shouldn't I? NXT is on BT Sport at 1 a.m. Oh, it is on. It's on 1 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Okay. Well, look, it doesn't matter. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Days, who has been your favourite or most exciting wrestler that you've met? I've met Orton, Mysterio, Kurt Angle, Aleister Black, and Pete Dunne. Most exciting... I haven't met an exciting wrestler. I don't know what you mean by that. Someone that I was excited to meet. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to meet anyone. I think it's... I could see King Corbin. I could be like, wow, King Corbin? Do you know what I mean? Like, I see him on TV. I've spoken so much trash about that guy, and there he is. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it's noteworthy if you see anyone. But someone that I'd be, like, really excited for, I don't know. I mean, I've bumped into Natalia in a shop. That was quite exciting. Kairi Sane, got a picture with her. That was quite exciting. I saw Tyler Bate when I went to an indie show. That was really exciting. Oh, do you know what? Actually, thinking about it, I was in the crowd. You might remember that NXT UK went to the Royal Albert Hall. It was like a 2-day event that they did at the Royal Albert Hall. This was like 2018 or something like that. And if you actually go back and watch that show, I'm next to the ring. And there's a moment where Mustache Mountain win the NXT tag titles. They actually win them in the Royal Albert Hall. And they get so excited, they jump into the crowd. And they jump into the crowd right where I am. So I'm celebrating with them as they've just won the titles. That was exciting. That was exciting. But I don't know if it counts as like a meet thing. But I met them. I mean, like, do you know what I mean? I was there, they were there, the belts were there. The cameras were there. Everyone was there. It was great. I've never met any superstars, says Wrestling Days fan. Monica King wants to meet Asuka. That would be cool. I do like Vince made Retribution to make fun of AEW's Dark Order. What brand do you think is most likely to face Retribution? I think it'll be WWE versus Retribution. Would be my guess. Rambling Rabbit. Shout out to you. We've only got 16 minutes. Time is flying by, my friends. Time is flying by. Do you remember meeting Strowman? I do. That was really cool. And he is a really nice guy. I got 5 minutes with him and I could have whatever I wanted. Do you know what I mean? I did a quick interview with him and then they were like, wow, okay, that was quick. You've still got a bit of time. Is there any pictures you want or anything? And I was like, could we do a picture? And they were like, yeah, wait, do you want to do it in the figure box? And I was like, yes, please. And so there's pictures of me in a big action figure box with Braun Strowman. I think Braun Strowman's even doing this, and I'm kind of like, that was really cool as well. Yeah, that was just a really great experience, and he was a really great guy. And so Cesaro was lovely, man. I met Cesaro as well. He was lovely. I've been very fortunate. Who do you think wins the NXT Championship on Tuesday? Maybe Balor. I think that Balor or maybe Tommaso or Balor have got to be the two favourites. I don't think they'll put it back on Adam Cole. And I don't think Johnny Gargano's cool in the right place. I don't feel like he's got much momentum at the moment. So, yeah, I wouldn't go that way. Did you let Triple T know about Skate Pod? No, I didn't, Lauren. I didn't. I do need to do that, but I'll try and do it after. If I do forget, you guys can tell him because you might see him before me, because he's in the chat, isn't he, over on the Escape Pod? That'll be a good episode tonight as well for all of you that join us on a Friday night. Questions and answers. So any of you that ask questions, I've put your messages on screen. So that should be fun. I met Charlie Haas, Santino, and Paul London in a gas station after a house show and spoke to them. They were all cool. They did ask me if I could score them some shrooms, says BP. Interesting. All three members of New Day, I want to meet them as well. Shout out to you, Imtiaz. Freaking Slayer says, I'm going to enjoy the show because I'll be in the Thunderdome. Have fun, dude. Have fun. Drift Lewis says, I met Sheamus in a shop and he was hilarious. Well, there we go. Brother Days, my name is Alam. Can I get a shout out? Yes. I do love your figure hunts. Thank you, Fire Gamer. Is it Alam? Shout out to you, my friend. Days, did you go to the live event in Liverpool? No, I don't think I've ever been to a live event in Liverpool, to be honest. I've been to Liverpool, but I don't think I've ever been to any live shows there. But I love Liverpool. It's a great place. Days, how do you feel about if they drop the Alexa story? I think that would be a shame. I feel like people would like that to continue. I feel like she got abducted, kidnapped, attacked by Braun. I don't think now you can just drop it and move on. But knowing WWE, they absolutely will. Gorge Miguel says, I want to meet all the diva crushers like the Bellas and Carmella. Days, I've watched the first episode of NWA Power. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a show that gets better. I think the first episode was good, but it keeps getting better. Liam Costa says, I've only ever met one wrestler, and that was Sabu. It wasn't a very good experience because it was after a show he was in, and it just seemed like he didn't want to be there. He was really rude. Well, I mean, like, I'm not sure how much Sabu is known for his personal skills. Do you know what I mean? It's not like WWE where it's kind of a bit more aimed at kids and whatever. I kind of feel like with those ECW guys, what you see is going to be what you get. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if there was, like, bad stories about Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. And I haven't heard any, but I'm just saying, like, I think where your character is aimed maybe a little bit more PG, then I think you've probably got to think a little bit more about, you know, how you carry yourself. But if you're like an ECW star that doesn't care, then I should imagine you probably don't care when you meet the fans either, would be my guess. Either that or he's just a really awful person. So, John Denton says, Alexa Bliss was originally meant to come out as Sister Abigail. She was only told about Roman's return as she was about to go out. So, does that mean she was backstage, like, dressed as Sister Abigail for nothing? Like, she's got the dress on. She's got, like, do you know what I mean? She's all ready to go. And then, like, Roman comes back, and instead she has to just walk around backstage in a spooky black dress. That's weird, isn't it? That's weird. Derek, shout out to you, my friend. Gosh, she must have been fuming. Atlantis Gaming says, do you think Atlantis is real? And do you like Paramore? I don't really have any thoughts on Atlantis because I don't know a great deal about it. I don't know. I know it's the Lost City. So, could it be real? Yeah, sure. Could have just been, swallowed by the sea. Couldn't it, Could have been built at, like, sea level. And then as the sea has come in, it's just took it. So, yeah, could be. Is that where Neptune lives and all of that spookiness, though? Because I don't vibe with that. But a city that's got lost, yeah, I can get with that. And Paramore, I mean, like, these questions are very weird. Do you think Atlantis, the lost city, is real? Also, do you like Paramore? Paramore are all right. I'm not crazy for Paramore. I like their singles, but I've never really been so into them that I've got the albums and, like, got into them as a band. But things like, Misery Business, that was a really big track. And, I've heard the albums. We used to have them on in the shop that I worked in, and they were good pop albums. But yeah, I was never crazy for them. But I certainly respect them. I think they had some good tracks. They had one called Hard Times, didn't they, as well? That was a really good song. So, yeah, I kind of feel like, I don't know if they've come out with, like, a best of or something, but I'd imagine that would be a very good album. They're one of those bands that I think have got more hits than you remember. Or I remember. Adam says, can I get a shout out, Adam Keeling? Shout out to you. Days, random question. What are your 3 most valuable wrestling figures? I don't even know if I could answer that, to be honest. I kind of feel like the Rockers are pretty valuable. I can't even remember how much I paid. I think it was, I can't remember. I don't want to say a number if I can't remember because I could be wrong. No, I can't remember. I want to say about 80, but I can't remember. So I got the Rockers. The signed Shockmaster cost me about $180. That was really expensive, but it was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. It is obviously rare as a result, and it's signed by the guy. So I'd probably put that up there. And then I've got a Shield triple pack that cost me $50, but I've seen it selling for double that now, so that's about $100. So probably that. British Bulldogs, LJNs, actually, I've seen them going for a few hundred. So I've got some British Bulldog LJNs. This actually, hang on, let me show you. This has been selling. I've shown this before. This pop vinyl. I didn't even know that it was that rare, but apparently this is selling for quite a bit of money. I used to get, like, the pop vinyls when they first came out, and I think I spent about $50 on this or something. So this wasn't cheap even for me to buy, but this is a 2014 San Diego Comic Con exclusive, and I believe that is going for a good few $100 now. So there we go. 2014 exclusive Rey Mysterio. It's really cool, isn't it? I really like that ring attire. That might be my favourite Rey ring attire. Black with, like, neon kind of colours. Looks really smart. Really smart. So, yeah, that would probably be up there as well. How long we got? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes to go. Days, finally got out of work. First thing I'm going to do is join your stream. Shout out to you, dude. Thank you for joining us. It should be a fun show. We don't know what we're in for. Gamer King says, I also collect figures. Awesome. What's your thoughts on NWA TV champ Zicky Dice? Haven't really got any thoughts, to be honest. I kind of feel like he was a good heel. I think he came across as unlikable, which is what a heel should do. He was outlandish, very bright and colourful, and he had some funny lines as well about his fanny pack being worth like Was it $12,000, $16,000, something like this? So, you know, he had a bit about him. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him compete. Days, the only wrestler I've met is Bobby Lashley, but he was actually really nice. This was the day before the WWE Super Showdown when they had it in Australia. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Jesse sent a super chat. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. I must have been talking about the Ray Pop. Ray Pop. Sounds like a new soft drink, doesn't it? Ray Pop. Oh, I can't see it. Where is it? I can't see it. Jesse, if you're there, just tell me what you said and I'll read it. I got my eyes peeled, Jesse. I got my eyes peeled. I want to meet The Fiend. I wish I could meet Becky or AJ. I would love to meet Asuka, and the big one is I'd love to meet Vince. I'd love to get a picture with Vince. I mean, he gets to, it's his world. We just get to watch it. So I want to see the Puppet Master. I want to meet him. Days, I met my 3 faves, Tessa, Kelly, and Nikki, who were all nice and kind. Also, did you see that Mike Bennett has challenged Nick Aldis? I did see that, yes. I did see that. It was 16,000. Okay. Days, you aren't reading mine. Oh, I haven't seen yours, buddy. Jordan says, I'm at Bobby Lashley's back when he was in his MMA phase. Oh, I met Bobby Lashley back when he was in his MMA phase. He was a big guy, but very nice. That's really cool. I don't like Becky Lynch, says Gamer King. Days, off topic. Have you ever heard of the Randall Sham Forest UFO incident? Nope, I haven't. Not really too clued up on UFO stuff apart from like Area 51 and all of that, but I haven't heard of that, no. Do you think Becky is like Conor McGregor? No. I mean, if you mean Irish, yes. But no other way. Here she is. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't see it. Says, I said, hi, Days. Wish me the best. I'm going to enter the Dome. Jesse is entering the Dome. Shout out to you, Jesse. Callan Corner. Jesse Callan. Going into the Thunderdome. Have fun, my friend. I hope you... I know you've been trying. I've seen you on Twitter, actually. I've seen some of your messages saying, is anyone else getting ignored or having this screen? So I know that you've been trying very hard to get in, so that's really cool. So enjoy it. Moda says, Days, I spent my whole paycheck today on essential needs. Had a few bucks left over, so I wanted to say hi to you and the community. Dude, you should have saved it. Could have bought yourself, I don't know. What could Moda have got with $5? Drop it in the chat. What could Moda have got with $5? Could have got 5 things from Dollar Tree. That's what you could have got. You could have had a shopping spree in Dollar Tree. Think about that. You've missed out on that now. Could have got 5 items. And what's great is if they've got a 5 items or less counter, which normally moves quite quick, you could have used that as well, because you would have had 5 items or less. And do you know what I mean? So you would have got 5 things and you would have got served quickly. And instead, you've dropped it here. Have you ever listened to Corey Taylor? Little bits. That's the lead singer of Slipknot. I hope. I got his Iowa album. It's not really my style of music, but I appreciate for what it is. A Dollar Tree tea. Milk. You could have got a picture of Linda. Whiskey for $5. You could have got oodles and noodles. You could have got a $5 foot long. Moda, I hope you're looking at all of these suggestions. Things that you've missed out on. Incredible. You could have got 5 $1 super chats, says Mr. Rota. That's true. You could have done what you just did 5 times. Oh, Moda. You could have got a figure from 5 Below. You could have. In fact, because you've been kind enough to donate that money to me, I'm actually now getting ideas of what I can do. I could get a figure from Five Below. I could get a $5 foot long. I could get oodles of noodles. So I could have 5 $1 super chats, couldn't I? I could give myself 5 $1 super chats. Anyway, enough of that madness. We've got a little graphic for Bullet Bob Armstrong. Of course, Road Dogg still works for WWE, and it was his father. So, you know, they were always going to do a graphic there, and they should. Fire Gamer Alam, shout out to you. When will you do another toy hunt? It'll happen. It'll happen. Here in Canada, things at Dollar Tree are $1.25. Hang on. I've got issues. There we go. Why are they $1.25? Weird, Canada. Okay, here we go. We've started. We're just obviously looking at... Where's the alarm? Don't worry about it. It's the sexy alarm that's set up on the channel. And sometimes it will just do a scan to make sure that things are all good and everything's set up. And if it senses anything sexy, then it will go off. And it tends to go off every stream because it'll just do a quick scan. And you know what I mean? I don't like to brag about it. I don't like to make a big deal out of it, but it is a sexy sensor. So sometimes it will go off. Anna says, I'm awake now. Days, I'm a huge fan. My dad has to leave the state for work. I'm going to miss him. I'm sorry about that, WWE Inside Access. Stay strong, my friend. Stay Bob Armstrong. Do you think anyone will beat Ric Flair's record? Yeah, records are there to be broken. There's people that are already close, like Cena. I don't think that Randy Orton's a million miles away. He's about 3 reigns away or something. So, yeah, I think it'll get beaten. Charlotte will probably beat it, in all fairness. I mean, she's at, like, 10 or something. So. Okay, they're talking to security. Good. Vince is in the house. If you see summer, you say summer. There we go. They're dealing with this, guys. They've got 5 security guards on it. Knocks on the door. There's Vince. Vince. Vince isn't having it. Anyone that gets close to me gets intimidated. He's got a mission. It's great seeing Vince. Big dog's back. Ugh. So he's talking about the triple threat. Vince needs autographs. Start with the Fiend. I like this. This is all right. Let's get them. Bray Wyatt's got a Firefly Funhouse tonight. He's giving out... I don't understand what he's just giving him. He's giving him proper attire. Okay. Do you think the Shield is coming back? No. Firefly Funhouse tonight? Yes. Right. There we go. Looking at the Thunderdome. So Vince was talking to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce, great wrestler, really great wrestler, multiple-time NWA champion. He's a producer now. We've seen him a few times, but he seems to be getting a bit more of an increased on-screen role. And he's been given, oh, hello, drone. Is this the first time we're seeing the drone getting used? The drone shot then, as we kind of came past the ring towards the entrance stage. I think that's the first time we've seen that. So Adam Pearce has been told he's got to get the signatures for The Fiend, for Roman, and for Strowman. So see how he gets on with that. Jeff Hardy, obviously the Intercontinental Championship round his waist. Has come down to the ring. Does this mean we're going to see AJ and Joseph Park? Because I love those guys. That was cool, wasn't it? I love that little drone shot. That was kind of interesting. I've paid for the network. I don't know why I can't watch SmackDown. It's not on the network, but it goes on the network a week or two after. What's the channel for SmackDown? It is on BT Sport in the UK or Fox in the US. Speaking of drones, why did AEW stop using them as a plot device? I think Matt has changed direction, hasn't he? He's become a bit more less broken. I've paid for WWE Network. We read that. I have met Arn, Ricky, Hawk, Sergeant Slaughter, and Mick Foley. That's cool. There's Jeff's attire looks cool. Is it like electric pink? So last Friday, Jeff winning the Intercontinental Championship. Black with like pink lightning. It is a Jeff Hardy promo. So we've had Vince backstage, and now we've got a Jeff Hardy promo. There's Matt or Jeff. I would say Jeff. Here comes AJ. AJ's music hits. Hopefully he's not alone. He is alone. He's not in wrestling attire, though. Payback? Do you think they'll make a IC match? Is this real? You seem pretty proud of yourself after what you did last week. Of course, he used that knee brace. They're still playing the boos as AJ is making his way down. You can still hear the boos. I don't like that. You are a liar. You're a cheat. AJ calls Jeff Hardy a cheat. What about Joseph? I don't know. He might be backstage. I'm sure we will see him. Apparently WWE are scanning the screens. I think that's what Anna was saying. They're scanning the screens to make sure that they can detect people's faces so that there's no signs that are getting held up or anything. I can't see anything at the moment. There's a kid that's on screen that's really excited in the background. That's great. Look at the kid. That's cool. The kid's like behind AJ. Ah, he's really excited. That's good. That's cool. You knew exactly what you were doing. You know how to play the system. Where's Mr. Parks? Backstage. In fairness, he didn't come out for the IC match. We saw him later, didn't we? He was backstage, so I think you will see him. Read John Moy's chat. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any. You're working the system. The ref's in the ring trying to ask AJ to leave the ring. He gets right up to Jeff and he pushes Jeff. I don't know what it's leading towards. A big right hand by Jeff Hardy. That's what it's leading towards. And a commercial break. So we've had Vince backstage. That's cool. Always great to see Vince. Didn't really go anywhere. Just kind of set up the night. Then we had AJ and Jeff Hardy. It's all right. It's been all right. But we'll see where that leads. Joseph Banks will answer it. Isn't it Parks? Baby AJ is crying, says Gabriella. I liked that, says General Snotty Notty. I couldn't understand what Vince was saying, says Mark Clark. He is getting a bit older, isn't he? He is getting a bit older. Not as clear as he used to be. This is a good start, says Jerry Smith. Days, a UFO has been spotted at Yorkshire Airport. Well, there we go. Breaking news. UFOs are real, and apparently they're in Yorkshire. Randy says, do you play RDO? I don't know what that is, so I'm going to say no. Already better than Raw. Well, that's not hard, is it, in all fairness? That's not hard. I fell over earlier and I smashed my face on the floor, and that was better than Raw. Deborah says, I have a Batman pop. Drew McIntyre will get Randy Orton back at Payback, says Yolanda. Decent start, says Ben. Days, do a meet and greet at Smith's. We always do them with Wrestling Shop, but I don't know if there's a Wrestling Shop live. Roman being the leader of Retribution wouldn't make any sense, as why would he need Retribution when he's the most over-pushed star? That's interesting. Days, I thought they said Big E was gonna slowly go into the main event picture, but I guess not since Roman is back. He could go it slowly into the main event picture. There's a draft that's coming, so it could be a case that he's going to be moved to Raw or something along those lines. We don't know. I mean, the draft apparently is October, November time. So, yeah, we'll have to see what comes of that. They are talking about working the system. I wish we could hear shock the system. Shock the system. That would be cool. Days, could you come to SC? I don't know what SC is. I'm going to say Sports Center. So, no. Days, do you think Tribution will be tonight? Tribution, I like that. Oh, it's them again. Tribution. Yeah, I think there's a chance that you see them. I can't imagine they won't be on the show at all. I don't know what they'd have them doing, in all fairness. Probably breaking in again. I don't know. I don't know what... It's difficult, isn't it? Because they've already trashed the ring, and they've already gone, like, quite far. So I can't imagine what they would have them do now. Anything less than that's going to feel a bit... But if they keep doing it, then it also feels a bit... It's really hard. It's really, really difficult. Because I'm bored of seeing them keep doing attacking. Do you know what I mean? Like, they need to do something different, but something different that's cool, and that's difficult. AJ's on commentary. We got Shinsuke in the ring. Days, Vince was 100% mocking the reports from earlier that he's made massive changes to Raw last minute. We've got Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That's what we've got right now. Days, what if they trash the Thunderdome? I don't think they would, to be honest, because that's very expensive. That's very expensive. So I'd be surprised if they did that. What if his proper attire is a Retribution outfit because Vince could be running Retribution? I don't know what that proper attire was meant to be. I was guessing it was something to do with the Funhouse. I don't know. When he said it, I was like, I thought he was talking about the Funhouse. You need proper attire. The Fiend is here. Well, Bray is, and he's going to be doing the Funhouse. You need proper attire. So I kind of felt like he's giving him some funny costume to wear for the Funhouse. I don't know. Maybe I was overthinking it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I normally am, in all fairness. I hope they've dressed him up as a milkman. That'd be amazing. John Moy says, Days, I just went back on the network and I saw you in the crowd. Cool. What, on the Royal Albert Hall show? Very cool. William says, I would walk out to the ring and challenge Brock Lesnar if I was sitting backstage, then walk up and slap Lesnar in the face and claim I had COVID. I wouldn't recommend that. Young Astro says, pretty good start, but the boos are distracting. They are distracting. I do agree. I don't actually mind it during matches, but when people are talking, don't need it. Nice work by Jeff Hardy. So, Jeff versus Shinsuke is what we've got right now. Big Boy Tobias says, if they ruin the Alexa storyline, I will be absolutely red face. Sunburnt. You're going to be absolutely sunburnt. Big Boy Tobias. Why will you be absolutely sunburnt? Tom says, you're telling me WWE has run out of LED boards? I don't know. I don't know if they've run out of LED boards. I think they are full up. Nice basement dropkick by Nakamura. Jeff Hardy goes down. See someone in the crowd with a Fiend mask on. There's people in the front row going, boo. I don't mind if during matches people just sit and watch. That's fine. Roman Reigns is going to attack Braun. Adam Cole will be NXT champ, says Yolanda. Shinsuke 2 belts, says Elijah. I don't think so. Cesaro says he stepped away for a second and Shinsuke had gone. Everyone wants to hold 2 titles nowadays. And there we go. Is Cesaro annoyed at Shinsuke? He seemed a little bit frustrated. Shinsuke kicking at the leg, at the knee of Jeff Hardy. Payback this Sunday. Finn Balor is going to win. What have I missed? Not much, to be honest. Not much. I mean, we're 18 minutes in. We've had Vince talking to Adam Pearce, telling him he's got to get the signatures for the big triple threat. And we've had AJ come out and do a little promo with Jeff. And now we've got Jeff against Shinsuke. So that's been pretty much it so far. It's been all right. It's not really been much to get too excited about, but it is always great to see Vince. Nice knee strike by Nakamura. And again, AJ says those kicks do not feel good. Nice kick there by Jeff. Adam Cole, baby. Someone has a Warrior doll. I haven't seen that. I saw there was a guy in a yellow shirt who I think has got a whiteboard and he seems to be trying to write a sign. And I did see him holding something up, but you couldn't read what it said. Knee strike by Nakamura. Big strikes coming in by... Oh, yes, I saw the Warrior doll. I saw it, the wrestling buddy. Someone's got an Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy in the crowd. That's cool. I don't mind the soft toys. I think soft toys are all harmless and a bit of fun. That's all right. Nakamura to the outside. This match is a little bit dull, if I'm being honest. For some reason, I'm just not getting into it. There, on the outside, Nakamura gets thrown into the announce table, gets thrown into AJ Styles as we go to commercial break. Shinsuke is going to win by DQ. No trolls on the screens. No, it seems all right. Jake, shout out to you. Will you be streaming All Out? Yes. Well, I think so. I do need to have a look and see what UFC event is on. If it's a big UFC event, then no. If it's going to collide with Costa versus Adesanya, no. I can't. That's too big. So I need to have a look at that. But I really want to watch that Thunder Rosa match. Days, this is for the title. Yeah, I understand the match is important, but I don't see Nakamura winning. So I don't know if it's got that much intrigue. And the match just doesn't feel that great. I don't know. Days, where's Blender? I left her behind, mate. I left her behind. Anna Dawes says, I'm not bothered by this match. There's just no need for it. Yeah. Shout out to you, Imtiaz. Roman is in between face and heel, like Dark Side Hogan and early Dark Sting. Michael says, the IC title is a TV title. It's defended every SmackDown and not on pay-per-view. That is kind of true these days, isn't it? That is kind of true. I don't know if they are going to change that, though. I don't know if they're going to do Hardy versus AJ at Payback or next week or what they're going to do. I haven't heard that it is specifically a TV title now. Thunderdome is big. It is big. Randy says, at any other time, would this be considered a dream match? Not for me. Not for me. Maybe for some. Maybe. The noise is actually the fans, says Sean Reset. Don't think so. I don't know how they would do that. Because I don't think you have to have a microphone when you go into the Thunderdome. I think you just need a camera. So I don't think it is the fans. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think it is. How's it going? Shout out to you, Alexander. Hope you are well. Days, what is the suit that Vince gave away? Well, we don't know yet. We're going to find out. Mustafa says, the IC title back when it was a big deal. Cesaro seems angry at now. I don't know if he was angry or if he was just a bit frustrated. That's all. Days, do you think Roman should have a new gimmick and a new theme song? 100% yes. 100% yes. Ciampa will definitely win. Don't get me wrong, Roman Reigns' return was cool. Sick superstar, but does he really deserve a title shot already? For me, I don't think he should care. I don't think he should care what you think. I don't think he should care if you think he deserves it or whatever. He's going to do what he's going to do. I think that's the Roman that I want to see. They can't drop Alexa as Sister Abigail, surely. Well, they can drop her as Sister Abigail because right now we don't know that she's Sister Abigail. We know that there's rumours she was meant to come out at SummerSlam. I haven't seen that she was coming out as Sister Abigail. There's just... I haven't seen that report, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying that she wasn't, but I don't know what they were going to do with her. But I feel like she's still going to be involved. Against ropes goes Jeff. Big strike. Down goes Nakamura. Inverted atomic drop. Chalmers, can you please investigate the mysterious disappearance of Glenda and now Blender We think Days might have drowned them in the lake. We want to get Days the help he needs. No, I've been very, very clear. I haven't drowned anyone. I'll be quite happy when it came to Glenda. I did push her because the relationship wasn't working and I don't deal with my emotions very well. So I did push her in the lake, but I didn't kill her. She can swim. Do you know what I mean? She floats. Everybody floats. So, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. I mean, have I heard from her? No. But she's probably just upset with me, with the whole me pushing her in a lake thing. So I won't worry about that. And Blender, I just left her there. Do you know what I mean? Like you would with a Lilo or some milk that you didn't quite finish. It's no biggie. I haven't pushed her in. I haven't pushed her in the lake. I haven't drowned her. Guys, come on. Let's not blow this out of proportion, yeah? Right, Jeff trying to get up to his feet. Lovely offense by Jeff. Nakamura down. Nakamura trying to charge over, but Jeff gets his legs up. Slide in. German. Shinsuke trying to climb up top. Jeff Hardy is still down. It's such a weird first match. I do agree. Glenda took a trip into the Lake of Reincarnation. You need a woman who isn't addicted to meditation. That's true, actually. I am really needy. Really needy. And if I get ignored for like 2 minutes, it's over. It's pretty much over. So, meditation's just not a thing. Can't be a thing in this relationship. Otherwise, I will end up pushing you in the lake. He was looking for Twist of Fate. Couldn't get it. Nakamura going for a sleeper hold. Knee to the midsection. Kick to the midsection. There's the Twist of Fate. And I think he did use that knee brace again. AJ Styles getting very frustrated. Days, why don't you stream 205 live? I find it to be... I'm sure it's a good wrestling show, but it doesn't have a purpose, you know? I don't even know what they fight for. It's kind of like saying, why don't we stream Superstars or Main Event, or... Do you know what I mean? Jeff Hardy holding up that title. AJ says he's not medically cleared, otherwise he would go after Jeff tonight. Days, I'm going to go to my new school, which costs 20 million euro. Have fun, dude. One woman mysteriously disappears after being pushed into a lake. Another abandoned. Police are canvassing for witnesses. This whole thing is being blown out of proportion, man. It is absolutely... I honestly... You can't even have lols anymore in relationships, can you? Everyone takes things... Everyone's a snowflake these days. You're all snowflakes. You should be allowed to push your partner into a lake and leave them. You should be allowed to abandon your new partner after only knowing them for like 14 hours because they ignored you for like 5 minutes. All of these things used to be fine back in the day. Back in my day... Here's Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn's here! Yeah! Oh, let's go! Sami Zayn's back! Yeah, and look at him. He's got lockdown hair like me. He's got a lockdown beard like me. Me and Sami Zayn are basically the same. He's the ginger version of me. Ah, Daisy Zayn. Daisy Zayn. There we go. Look, Sami Zayn's got his IC title. Jeff Hardy's got his IC title. Look at this. And what have we got here? Oh, what a haluva. What a haluva! Yeah! I tell you, if I dye all this ginger... Sammy Days. Sammy Days. Sammy Days. Sami Zayn. Did you see that kick? I've never been able to get my leg up that high in my life. Just delivered a haluva on the entrance stage. Sami Zayn is back. That's big. So, well, that's got to be payback, surely. Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn. That's got to happen. Got to unify the titles. Need a ladder match. There's Rambling Rabbit. Really glad that you're a friend. Friendship that'll never ever end. Firefly Funhouse. Next. There we go. I'm so glad that Sammy's got his title on the main roster. Days, my problem with Roman beating The Fiend is The Fiend is said to be an unstoppable monster. Well, he's not. Because of Goldberg. While Roman is an ordinary human, so him beating Fiend clean doesn't make sense. He's not unstoppable. Fiend isn't unstoppable. He's taught himself to not feel pain, but he can be beaten, and we've seen him beaten. I mean, that ship has sailed. We've got to get a triple threat, says Monica King. What do you mean? Me versus Blender versus Glenda? It's Bucket Vince. Hardy versus Zayn versus Styles. Oh, that makes more sense. Since everyone changes when they come into contact with the Fiend, has anyone spoken about what might happen to Otis? Well, no. I don't know if Fiend will have the title when Otis cashes in. All we need now is Brock Devlin. Walter Imperium. I've been planning on pushing Linda into the lake all along. He's been hiding in sewers with a red balloon, watching Glenda walk by with his clear mind, whispering to himself, "We all float." Is everything all right, Monica? Are you all right, mate? Have you had a long day? Have you had a stressful day? Because it seems like you're slipping. Seems like you're going... it seems like the darkness is consuming you. Sami Zayn is back. Sami Zayn is back. That is big, man. That is big. It's great to see him back. We haven't seen him since WrestleMania. So, Sami Zayn coming back. I wasn't expecting it. And it gives us a big talking point for tonight. So, really cool. We need to see what's going to happen with Firefly Funhouse. He's still got his, like, Che Guevara, Fidel Castro kind of vibe. Which is all right. It's all right. I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks like a very, very sexy young man. Very sexy young man. He's a very attractive guy. Who just happens to look a lot like me. Just there's a lot of similarities. If I was to dye this ginger, yeah, which I wouldn't do. But if I was to dye all this ginger, then, yeah, we'd basically be twins. Sammy and Jeff. Yeah, that'd be good. Have you heard from Blender or Glenda? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Monica slipping, no days. How about you, though? You've got some darkness. I haven't got no darkness. I don't carry darkness around with me. I haven't got any darkness. Just because I pushed someone into a lake. Monica slicking. Spoke about the Fiend. Called out Goldberg on Twitter. Awful. Why is the alarm not going off? Oh, I silenced it earlier. It only ever goes off once, and then I silence it. It'd be embarrassing. It's the sexy sensor, as we said. And do you want to hear an alarm going off all the time? Of course you don't. Well, that would ruin the stream. So it goes off normally once a stream, and then I silence it. So, and I do that for your benefit. You're welcome. Don't say I don't do anything for you. Here comes, there he is. He's singing "Oh Happy Day." Champion's back, baby. Nothing's changed. Do you not follow my Twitter? I hate these boos. I hate Jeff walking around pretending to be the Intercontinental champ. I won this. I then defended it. Yeah, where have you been? Many reasons. Valid reasons. I'm from Canada. I'm a true Intercontinental champ. Okay, he's talking French and he walks away. So there we go. She asks him, where have you been? And he says, reasons. Which is really good. Where's Blender? Reasons. Right, Firefly Funhouse. And we've got... This is a weird funhouse. It's kind of a new funhouse. It's a new funhouse. It's a bigger funhouse than the backstage one, but it's not the full one. Firefly Funhouse. It feels good to be back home. With all of my friends. Abby, Ramblin', Mercy, Huskus. Hey, Huskus. Okay. Can't help but feel something is missing. There it is. The Blue Universal. Where's the sweater? He is wearing a jumper. It's not the red one. It's whole lots of grey. Roman. It's been a long time. It was really good to see you again. Oh, hello. Someone's at the door. We've got visitors. Is it going to be Adam Pearce in his costume? Yeah! That was the costume. Vince made him the, is it a mailman? So that means that this is just backstage. This is just the new backstage funhouse. There you go. Can you sign this? Why would I sign it? Sometimes there feels like there's a connection between you and the Fiend. And him. Oh. Okay. Okay. I love that. That was good. You got all dark and you went, okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yay! Roman Reigns is back. Postman Pierce. Postman Pierce. Postman Pierce. Bye. Toodles. Love you. That's better. That's a better backstage set. We're really glad that you're our friend. Death warrants. Do. There we go. Days now would have been an absolutely perfect time for them to reveal the Fiend's weakness. That was great. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like the episodes we were getting last year. There wasn't really anything to it, if we're being honest. Although it was good having Adam Pearce show up. But I feel like they can do more of that kind of a thing each week. So, yeah, new set. Cool. I swear, Bray laugh is so contagious. If I know me, I just signed a couple of death warrants. A decent episode of the Funhouse, but can't think it's setting up another attack later. Alexa Bliss as Sister Abigail and is with Braun instead of Fiend. So anyone can get into the Funhouse. I don't think that's not the same set as we had last year. So I think that's just the new backstage set. So yeah, I think that is just backstage. I've always thought that smaller one was just backstage, and now they've seemingly spent a little bit of money on it to make it a bit more like the proper one. Bro versus Corbin at Payback, maybe. Bro. Days, think of it. The spear is the Fiend's weakness. First Goldberg, now Roman. It's interesting. It's an interesting theory. The chicas love it. Adam Pearce dressed up as Postman Pat. Here comes Matt Riddle. We're already 40 odd minutes into this show. Having Sami Zayn come back was awesome. Interesting Funhouse. I think that Retribution should trash the Funhouse. That'd be interesting. Bruh. Look at all the bros in the chat. Yeah, bro. Is he... I don't even know who he's facing. Is he wrestling someone? Bro. Wow. Fireworks going off. Pyro going off. Oh, no. There's someone in the front row that's not feeling the bro. Got thumbs down on the screens. I bet the director's going mental. No thumbs down. No thumbs down for the bro. Cheer, everyone, for the bro. It's a bro promo. It's a bro promo. Bro promo. Bro promo. Here we go. Seems like you don't want to face me in the ring. If you've got something to prove me wrong right now. Come on, bro. Oh, let me just go to commercial break. That sucks. That sucks. Why would you call someone out and then go to commercial break? That's silly. What if he answers it whilst we're at commercial break? That's silly. From Scrap Daddy to Postman Pierce. Interesting how a real audience would react. Matt Riddle and Roman make a team called the Original Broman. Broman Reigns. Broman Reigns! Ah, yes. What are they doing? I think it's weird, isn't it? Commercial? Yeah, you scared of me? Well, step out if you're not. Come on, step out. Commercial. Weird. Bromo. Yeah, a bromo. Well done. Well done, Creed. I'm going to change it. It is, you're right. Should have thought of that. It is a bromo. It's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. A bromo. Ah. Are you joining the Thunderdome? No, I'm not allowed. I'd love to be in the Thunderdome. Don't interrupt the bro. Broman Reigns. Shout out to Robot Guy. Days, was Matt Riddle completely cleared of allegations? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what happened with it. I know that he absolutely categorically denied it and said the person that was making the allegations had been stalking him for quite a while, and that it was like an affair that he had, and he'd already told his wife about it, and he regretted that. So, I mean, he certainly didn't come out of it clean. He admitted to having an affair, but I don't know if there was any where we got with anything else. I mean, I think it was a word against his kind of a thing, you know. So I don't know, is the answer. Anyone can just enter the funhouse. Yeah, I mean, that one, that's not the same funhouse as last year. That is what seems to me like a new backstage funhouse. So, and I've always thought there was one funhouse that's backstage, which is where Bray does his promos, and there's another funhouse that we saw last year that we don't know. The funhouse that John Cena was in, that's clearly wider and bigger than what we just saw. So, yeah, I still feel that they're different. I like The Undertaker and Kane because I watch them every day on YouTube. Riddle has been cleared, I think. He made a video explaining it. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. This is an excellent, excellent show. Excellent show. This is Sasha and Bayley, the untold story from Brooklyn. It's excellent. Watch anytime. Yeah, it's really good. I really recommend it. Daisy's Sammy back? Yes. Well, poor Matt Riddle, still in the ring. No one answered him. Look at that. We got CGI flip-flops, man. CGI flip-flops. Bro. He is. Matt Riddle is still waiting. Corbin. Bro. Okay, so he calls him, and here's King Corbin. They really botched that, didn't they? They really messed up that commercial break thing. Why is his theme still playing? I don't know. Someone messed up, didn't they? Yeah. Someone messed up. When you were saying it was an excellent show, I thought you meant SmackDown. SmackDown's all right. We've had one match, and it's... Have we had one match? How many matches have we had? I don't even know anymore. I think it is just one. From behind, Shorty G. At Payback. Oh, right. King Corbin says, I accept your challenge for a match on behalf of Shorty G. Right, here we go. So, Matt Riddle against Shorty G. Awful, awful name. They've got to change that name. Matt Riddle versus Shorty G. Do you think WWE's entire landscape might have been different had Cena not buried the Nexus? No. No, I don't think things would have been that drastically different. Cena's never going to have given up the top spot. He's never going to just allow people to come in and take that. So even if they'd won at SummerSlam, I think ultimately there wouldn't really have been much change. Why can't Chad just make up with Riddle? I don't know. Why can't they just give him his name back? That's what I want to know. Why can't he just be Chad again? Nice. It was a lovely suplex. Double underhook German. Into the corner. Roll up by Shorty G. Oh, he has got power, but Riddle lands on his feet and a knee strike by Riddle. Picks up Shorty G. Boom. And there we go. Riddle makes short work of Shorty G. Matt Riddle wins with ease. King Corbin getting in the ring. Duck underneath by Riddle. Quick strikes coming in by Riddle. Riddle back into the corner. Goes for a big kick. Corbin goes out the ring. Well, there we go. They're trying to build up to the name change. I can't take a heel seriously if their name is Shorty G. And then also, if they're going to get squashed like that, he just properly got squashed. Squash match? I know, yeah. He deserves so much better. Bro. Dave, stop making short jokes. I didn't even mean it. He did make short work. It was a squash match. Right, we've just got Corbin and Riddle exchanging a few words. Big news so far is that Sami Zayn has returned. Going back to the commentators, we're about 10 minutes from the halfway point, so you might want to start thinking about your halftime scores. All right, this is on Talking Smack. There's look at Biggie on Talking Smack with his legs just on the table. Miz says your jokey stuff isn't going to get you to the Universal Championship. When the time comes, when I'm in the ring, I will deliver. So, a few words back and forth. I like Big E. Here's Miz TV. Here's Miz TV. Here's the Miz. So this is clearly building. Here's Sheamus as well. Hello, now we got Heavy Machinery. So this will be a 6-man tag, I should imagine. Miz, Morrison, Sheamus against Heavy Machinery and Big E. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Six-man tag match. Heavy Machinery are going to be with Big E. So are they the newer day? They should come out as the newer day. What's all this Money in the Bank stuff? Oh, hello. This match could be a 30-minute technical classic. And instead it's used for Corbin Heat. Oh, I thought you was talking about the 6-man tag. Hey, here's Bayley and Sasha. Sasha seems to have killed a cow and used its skin to make trousers. Some people can only handle a tag team championship. Let's go, dog. Bayley and Sasha. Sasha not looking best pleased. There we go. Newer day, yeah. How bad is WWE putting Big E with a tag team again? The Hungry Day, the Heavy Day. I predict Big E will win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 37, says Robin813. And what if Otis cashes in on him? Who saw the video of Bayley threatening to take Mandy Rose off Otis? Yeah. That was good, wasn't it? Bayley said, "You stole my haircut. I'm going to steal your man." And then the camera panned across and Otis was there working out. We've got one more commercial break and then we'll do the scores. Sasha, why would you do that? I could have made a steak from that cow. Sasha is jealous, says Kennedy. I love how the 6-man tag match has come out of nowhere, says Jordan. Big E's single push is going to start with a 3-man. There's so many commercials, you're right. There's tons, isn't there? Tons of commercials. Days Otis could have cashed in when Roman knocked out The Fiend. Yeah, but... Do you know what I mean? There's a whole lot of drama there, isn't there? I have to admit, if I had it, I wouldn't have cashed in then. I wouldn't have cashed in. Because Roman could beat you up. Do you know what I mean? Like, Roman's out there, Braun's out there. You kind of need the champion to be vulnerable and on their own. Like, there was too many people out there. I agree with Otis. It wasn't a good time. The little things that are teasing the Golden Role Models split is amazing, says Chalmers. I like Ken Shamrock, Mankind, Undertaker, Kane, because they were the best, says Yuri Butler. Big E is awesome, says Sean Rossett. Sasha was wearing the cow pants, yes. Rutum says, the thing about the Funhouse is that the viewers can't really tell if it's a real place or not. They are ruining it. I still think that there's two. I've always thought there's two. I've always thought that there's the real one that we don't know what that is. And then there's one that's always been backstage. The one that's been backstage that Seth burnt down. The one that's been backstage that Braun Strowman got into. And now it's just the one that's backstage that now Adam Pearce has gone into. So I always think there's been one that's just backstage where he does his promos. But you've still got what you're talking about, the one that we can't work out what it is, where it is. You've still got that. I think there's two. Right, we're going back from commercial break, and I have just got a black screen, and now I've got a little graphic that says BT Sport. And that's it. Imagine a future feud between Garza and Otis where Mandy ditches Otis for Garza. Austin says, my eyes are starting to close. Wow. Yeah, well, hello. Adam Pearce now is out of the postman outfit. He's trying to get into Roman's locker room. It's a big door, isn't it, for a locker room? What kind of locker room has Roman got? He's walking away. There's Kayla. There's King Corbin. Is Kayla just in sandals or something? Is she just in flip-flops? Has she turned into a bro? I'm sure she wasn't wearing proper shoes. I think she's just in, like, flip-flops. I'm going to break every one of his disgusting little toes, says King Corbin. Matt Riddle doesn't belong in my kingdom. Okay. Boss time. Here she is. Out the way. Bailey? Who the hell's Bailey? Why did I put Bailey? Sasha and Bailey. Boss time. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I didn't get the Adam part. They cut it. Oh. Okay, let's see what they've got to say. I'm sure this isn't going to help their relationship, whatever happens. They've got some pyro. Pyro for Bailey and Sasha. Days, can you dance like Sasha? Yeah, I taught Sasha. She learnt all of her dance moves from me. Okay, so they're just making their way down. There's been nothing that I've seen on the screens that's been offensive or anything. So I'll be very surprised if Twitter's picked up on anything. And disappointed, of course. I miss the old Bailey. Naomi will probably interrupt. I like Sasha's pants. So did the cow that was wearing them a few days ago. It's hard to say. I just don't see Nia and Shayna winning. There's a graphic doing the rounds showing Asuka and Shayna. And the rumors are that was the original plan. That it was meant to be Sasha and Bailey against Asuka and Shayna. And that makes more sense. Asuka and Shayna makes more sense. But instead they've gone with Nia and Shayna. Vape Ross Vape says Sasha is milking it. Oh, yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Bailey said this is one of the most difficult weeks of our career. Could be Sasha no belts very soon. Sasha no belts. Bailey says, look how amazing we look together. She was almost about to say, and the Raw Women's Champion, but she had to stop herself, and she's like, I'm sorry, I know it's too soon. Things don't always go the way you plan. Bailey says this is all my fault. I should never have let you challenge Asuka for the title. That man, Sasha. Oh! I should have known your history. I should have known that you can't successfully defend a Raw title. We're gonna move forward. Move forward. We are stronger together. Oh, she is fuming. She is fuming. She's having to take a deep breath. Oh, is the split happening now? On Sunday. We cannot lose. Deep breath by Sasha. No. You're right. That was rough for Sasha then. That was rough. As long as you have my back. Hello, random camera shot. I know who I am and I know what I stand for. You're still my best friend. Hello. What's this? Is this a supermarket? Ladies, just so you know, the cookies have been discounted now. That sounded like a voiceover at a supermarket. Well, Sandra, please go to till 7. Till 7, Sandra, please. Thank you. Turns out it's Nia Jax. She actually sucks. Shayna says I despise her. She actually sucks. That was weird. That little bit. Ladies. We've got 20 cents off milk today. Well, I'll probably have what Sasha's wearing. Right, we've got Shayna and Nia on the Titantron. Nia and Shayna, yes. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. At Sunday, I will get my vengeance. There we go. Billy says, what's your favourite WrestleMania? I do like 17. I do like 17. I got a soft spot for 5. There you go. Bailey is loving it. Sasha, not so much. That was good, though. That was good. Adam is backstage talking to Drew Gulak. He's looking for Strowman or Roman. What's Gulak doing? Gulak's got a chair. What's he doing? Wow, he just walloped. Did he just wallop Strowman with the chair? Oh no, and now he's thrown the chair to Adam. Easy. Easy, Strowman. Strowman says the only way I'm signing this contract is it. Could that shirt be any tighter, by the way? There we go. Strowman wants Gulak. Braun took the shot. He did. Sasha wants the Keith Lee cookies. I'll never have respect for Nia. Days, I still think no one should have entered the Funhouse with the exception of Bray versus Cena when Bray invited him. Okay, but I do think they're separate fun houses. I don't think they're the same fun house. I do have to keep saying that because I don't think anyone else has entered the fun house apart from Cena. I think what you're seeing is just a backstage set, not the actual fun house. Braun is good. Yeah, get your halftime scores in. Make the shirt tighter. If you made that shirt any tighter, it'd start going red and gasping for breath. Trying to desperately get air. Days, I predict Sasha and Bailey are going to lose. No, yeah, I agree. 150 for a replica WWE title. That's good. Days, there's no point in Nia. 7 out of 10. Days, is this the best show so far this week? No. NXT was better. Future Compilation says 7.5. 6.5, 7s. 7, 9.7, 5, 7, 7.25, 8, 7. We're around the 7 mark. We're around the 7. 8.5 for Alexander. 6.5 from Wrestling Days fan. 5 from Tingalin. Sahil gives it a 7. Matthew with a 6.5. Abdullah with a 1, I think. J14 with a 7. 8.7 from Team Burgundy. Brony with a 7.25. Matty with a 5. Monica King with a 7.75. Wow! 7.75? That's high. I probably wouldn't go that high if I'm being honest. I think it has been entertaining. It's not been a chore to watch. We did get Sammy coming back, and we did get a fun house. And there's been, that good promo just, so it's not a bad show. But I did find that Jeff Hardy Nakamura match a bit dull. And am I right in saying that's still our only match? No, Matt Riddle. I forgot about the Matt Riddle. The Matt Riddle thing was silly. So, yeah. Days, call me John, because I've seen enough. Z2CU, shout out to you. Or John. Anthony Eggers says, so you love Roman Reigns? I do like Roman, the Roman that came back. Yeah, I mean, I was never a big Roman fan. I wasn't a hater, but I wasn't a lover. I was a Roman tolerator. But I did like him when he came back at SummerSlam. I thought he looked cool. I thought he was cool. and I hope that they still keep him cool. It's the New Day. The first match was meh. Yeah. 7 says John Cena Gamer. Mr. Rotella gives it a 6. Young Astro says better than Raw. Dude, I was walking down the street earlier. Someone that I don't even know, a stranger, came up to me and slapped me around the face with a cod, right? And it was an old cod that had gone stale and was like really smelly. And they just came up and slapped me around the face. Even that experience was better than Raw, right? So there's no point. There's no point saying, oh, it's better than Raw. Reunited, look, we got Cesaro, we got Shinsuke, we got Sammy. Boys. Hello. 4 months. Not even a phone call. You're not upset. Don't be sorry. Some things around here changed for the better. Sammy's like, this was part of my plan. Okay. Champions Lounge. I wonder if there is a Champions Lounge. Oh yeah, look, they're kind of distancing themselves from Sammy now. Yeah, you're done, mate. Sammy's like, you want me to go? Yeah, you got it. On the nose. Sammy wins the IC title from Jeff Hardy. Sammy says, I actually had to go. Yeah. Super busy. Do you think he had to go? Right, in the ring we got Drew Gulak. Austin 316 says, what's happened to Daniel Bryan? I don't know where Daniel Bryan is, actually. I'm not sure. Is it his kid? His kid was born. Perhaps it was that. Oh, perhaps he's one of those dads that wants to be there. He's probably one of them. Not me. I would already have pushed that kid in the lake. Right, Braun Strowman versus Drew Gulak. Dream match. And Strowman coming down in his sexy boy band skin tight shirt. Gulak and Gable squashes in one night. Imagine Riddle calling Fiend bro. R.I.P. Gulak, we hardly knew ye. Yeah, this isn't going to go well, is it? It's not going to go well. Birthday. Shout out to my friend. It's his birthday. His name is Dixie. There's a lot of Dixies that are having birthdays at the moment. Happy birthday to all of the Dixies out there. Creed saying sexy. Sexy. The females retain the Universal Championship. Do you mean the Fiend? Do you mean the female? I don't think the Fiend is a lady. What if it is a lady? What if when Bray turns into the Fiend, he turns into a woman? Wow, I didn't even think about that. What if the Fiend is Sister Abigail? I think we've had our answer regarding Days and his problem with abandoning people in the... Oh, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I haven't seen the film, have I? Days, do you think the new unnamed backstage guy is to do with Retribution? Who? Adam Pearce? No. Don't think so. I think he's the new J&J, one-man J&J security kind of a thing. I think he's kind of like the authority figure, but they just don't want to use Steph or anyone like that. He's just kind of like the lackey getting stuff done. So I don't think so. It's a nice thought. Nice big clothesline there by Braun Strowman. Wow, a senton? Senton by Strowman? I mean, it's not the most craziest move, but I don't know that I've seen him use it before. I do like his attire. He looks cool. Strowman wearing this. I prefer this to what he normally wears. So, slightly different ring attire for Strowman here. Skin tight shirt. Like, what would you call those trousers? Combat trousers. Got pockets at the side. I think they're like combat trousers. He looks like he's come out of the army. He's got an army vibe, hasn't he? They should call him G.I. Woe. G.I. Woe. G.I. Woe. Yeah. G.I. Woe. He's big. Power slam by G.I. Woe. There we go. We could have the Bro versus G.I. Woe. Down, 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 down. And it was a squash match. I know you're just joking. Okay, I do understand. I would have preferred it if they'd have kept it as just one funhouse. That's fair enough. I don't think they can, though. That's the only problem, because it was filmed at Tom Savini's studio, and they haven't got access to that all the time. They need one that travels with them. So I think that was the problem. G.I. Stro? G.I. Stro? Ah! G.I. Swole? Swole. 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 Even bigger Swole? That's what they could call him? Ah! Even bigger Swole? Swole. Swole. Amazing. Braun signed. Braun has signed. So he just needs the big dog now. I know this is off topic, but are we still doing the who drove over Elias storyline? Nah, who cares about Elias? If it was someone we cared about, then yeah, we'd still do it, but... Okay, here's Lucha House Party. Kalisto saying to Lindsay. Kalisto saying, stay here and watch how it's done. As Cesaro and Nakamura attack. It's more like Moody House Party, isn't it? Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. Bold Swolman. Swole. I do like that. Bold Swolman. I mean, by like it, I think it's awful. But, yeah. The Rock versus The Fiend. Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. Shout out to you, Mus Irving. G.I. Snotty Nose. Yeah, you tell him. Although I have met him and he is lovely. We need Keith Lee for SmackDown. Lucha House Party isn't much of a fun party. No, it's boring. It's boring. It's kind of party that you leave early. Do you know what I mean? Try and find a better party. I hope we get something big. Yeah, we do need something. We got 40-odd minutes. We got that 6-man tag match coming up. We haven't had Retribution. We still haven't had the contract signing. We still haven't had Miz TV. So I don't know if you're going to get something big or if you're just going to get a fair few things. But, yeah, there's still plenty for them to do. People's brains. I want CM Punk to return. Vince's brain. These people would love Otis as Universal Champion. Big Strowman. says Drift Lewis. What's your favourite WWE brand? Whichever is the best one. Whichever is the best one. Boring house party. It is boring, you're right, says Scooby Toons. GI Hairless, says John. Do you think we will ever get Rock or CM Punk return in the future? Yeah, I mean, you'll get The Rock. I don't know if he'll have one more match. I think he could, and I think it'll be, if he does, against Roman at WrestleMania. So I think there's a good chance of The Rock, but I don't know if there's as high a chance for CM Punk. Days, isn't a triple threat just a no-holds-barred match? Why promote it as that when it's literally just what a triple threat is anyway? I suppose, yeah. I suppose triple threats do tend to be no DQ. So, yeah. I suppose you're right. Who is the unnamed bald guy? Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is a backstage producer, and I don't know if they've gone with that name, but he is a multiple-time NWA champion, world champion, and I don't know that he wrestled in WWE, but big, massive on the indie scene, huge, and now he's just a backstage producer. Right, we have been at commercial break. We are just about to go back. We've got less than 40 minutes left, my friends. Lucha House Party. I don't think it's all of them. I think it is just Kalisto. There's Kalisto. Kalisto versus, not sure who he's facing. The screen just went like that. And you know how there's normally a side graphic? There wasn't any. There was just a black screen. It went like that. And normally it says Kalisto, born on a farm, likes licorice. Favorite sports team is One Direction. You know, it's got those kind of facts. So it just did that to display that. And there was nothing there. They botched it. They botched it. Botch. It said Adam Pearce on his postal uniform. Oh, okay. Oh, they have gone with that name then. Yeah, I think it is Cesaro. Boom. I think Lucha should win the tag titles. Here's Cesaro's entrance. We got all that Matrix CGI. We got the lasers. Okay, there's Cesaro's first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. One Direction as NFL champs. I think they've got a really good chance this year. Really good chance. Harry Styles says that he really wants the Super Bowl in his kitchen because he needs a bowl. Eric Haberman is in the Thunderdome. Very cool. My prediction is they've turned Roman heel. I hope so. I hope so. RSM figures. Because then we could get Roman Rock. That'd be cool. Team WWE versus Team Retribution. G.I. Listo. Like Kalisto. Okay, we are underway with this match. I don't care about this match, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's just me, but the appeal of the Funhouse was ruined by the set being burnt down. No worries, dude. Kalista and Kalisto are brothers and sisters. That's nice, isn't it? Kalisto and Kalista. Yusuf, shout out to you. Imagine Fiend Mandible Claws the Boogeyman only to get infected by poisonous worms. Well, that sounds like something that would definitely happen in 2020, in all fairness. That's the most 2020 thing I've ever heard. The sixth man is going to be the low point of the show. I think match-wise, it's not been great tonight at all. At all. Now we've got Kalisto against Cesaro, and I've tweeted you a pic of the blue Universal. The plates are different. It's not the Fiend's face anymore. Now it says Hurt and Heel. Cool. Still got that 6-man tag number 1 asked for tonight. Still got the 6-man, yes. How many matches are confirmed for Payback? I don't know. I'll have a look. Let me have a look now. I was hoping that we'd get about 8 confirmed by tonight. I think we have had a couple more made tonight. Let's have a look and see. We have got 6 made so far. Only 6. We need another couple. We got Bayley and Sasha versus Shayna and Nia. We've got Apollo versus Bobby. We got Bray versus Roman versus Braun. We got Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. We got Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy in a tag match. And we've got Matt Riddle versus King Boring. But we need 2 more. We need 2 more matches. Surely it would make a lot of sense to do Sammy versus Jeff and unify the IC titles. That would make sense. Guys, have we all forgot about what happened to Giant Ninja? Yes. He's turned into the doorman for Raw Underground. Against the ropes goes Kalisto, looking for a head scissor takedown, and he gets it. Going for the cover, 2. I haven't seen any silliness on the screens, so I think they've done a really good job with that. Or seemingly done a good job with it. I haven't noticed anything. And that was, all credits WWE, that was something they needed to fix as a priority, so... There's a few people in the crowd that are doing this, and I'm just wondering if the director is saying to them, right, guys, do the lucha thing, yeah? Show your support for Kalisto. Cesaro scoops up Kalisto, who got distracted because Lindsay and Grand Metalik came down. There we go. Kalisto's going to be upset again, guys. He's going to be Moodio. Here comes Moodio. Moodio getting in the face of Lindsay Dorito. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's pushing. Kalisto. Are they going to split, guys? Is this going to be like the Shield when the Shield split? Kalisto hugs Grand Metalik. He hugs Lindsay. Kalisto gets out the ring. There's Vince. We're backstage with Vince. Yeah! Got Bray. I got Braun. Well, you failed then, haven't you? I got 2. Is that all right, boss? Oh. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah. I advise you to knock the door down. There you go. Vince is saying that you should knock the door down then. Who would go back to Vince with 2 signatures with still half an hour of the show to go? Who would do that? Where is Roman? I don't know. He's bleeding. There was a bit of blood, yeah. I want Adam Pearce to deliver my mail. Adam is about to run through a door. Vince looks bored. Well, he probably... Do you know what I mean? He's been watching this show. I kind of think that the in-ring stuff has been a bit bland, if I'm being honest. It's hard to understand, Vince. It is. I do understand. Roman is going to invade the show with retribution, says Shay. Vince doesn't sound too good. He's getting old. He's getting old, guys. It's what happens when you get old. You're not as clear. It's why I'm lovely and clear. It's why I'm able to do as many streams. Because I'm so young and youthful and vibrant that when I talk, you can clearly understand me. If Vince was doing these streams, it'd be like, knock down the door. See why you, otherwise you're fired. That would be a Vince stream. The winner of the PWI 500 in the year 2020 is Big Match Mansoor. That's who won. Well done, Big Match Mansoor. Winner of the PWI 500. I wish the hacker was still around. Vince is sick. Yeah, man. Where is Roman? Don't know. Vince turned 75 on Monday. He did. Days is still 21. Yep, it's true. Days did Ivar versus Dolph, which was advertised to happen on Raw. Ivar versus Dolph. Yes, it happened on Raw Underground. Is there a Thunderdome right now? Yes. Well, not right now because we're at commercial break, but there is a Thunderdome. The start of the show was good. Everything after Sammy's return has been just okay. I agree. Renee Young, AEW, and John Moxley versus MJF. Days, I'm in the Thunderdome. Hope you're having fun, Eric. Have you spotted yourself yet, Eric? Have you spotted yourself? Are you having fun? What are they telling you, Eric? Let us know. What are you being told? Did they tell you that you had to do the lucha thing? Eric, what directions are they giving you? Let us know. Let us know, Eric. What are you being told? And also, are superstars talking to you? Because I heard they talked to you during the breaks. I heard the superstars actually go on and they're like, guys, thank you so much for everything. It's brilliant that you're here. Keep cheering. Keep up your support. Blah, 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 blah. What's happening, Eric? Give us the inside stories. Roman is napping. Yeah, breaking news. Roman was having a poop. Renee could go somewhere else. She could. Eric! Where have you gone, Eric? Where's Eric gone? Eric's got all this info and knowledge and he's left us again. He's jumped in and gone, I'm in the Thunderdome. And then he's run away. Plain. Oh, here he is. No, not yet. What? What do you mean? What do you mean, Eric? What do you mean? You can't just give us little answers like that. What do you mean, no, not yet? There's been no direction. The director hasn't spoke to you at all. Eric! Eric! What's the director saying, Eric? We're backstage with Nikki Cross. Tell us. Yeah, I want the inside scoops, man. There's Tamina. Tamina says we're all worried. Here's Alexa. Alexa's fine, guys. Although she has got a bit of a Sister Abigail kind of skirt on. And she has got black nail polish. Look at that. Look at that skirt. Black skirt. I've not seen you wear your hair like this. I'm telling you, when she takes that jacket off, that skirt looks very black. I thought about doing half and half. This is really interesting. She's definitely not fine. Yeah, look at that. Look at that skirt, man. Look at that skirt. Reminds me of The Fiend. Yeah, that's true. Her hair in... She's plaited her hair. She's plaited her hair. It just reminds me of The Fiend. So much for friendship, and she smashes the cup and walks away, and you saw the skirt, and she's all different. Ah, it's happening! It's happening! It's happening! Ring the alarms! Ring the alarms! Have I got an alarm? Hang on. Hang on. Bear with me. Ah! It's happening! Ah! That's the Sister Abigail alarm! The Sister Abigail sensor's going off! Ah! It's been detected! A Sister Abigail has been detected! Get the binoculars out! Where's she gone? Where's she gone? Scenes on SmackDown! Oh, I'll turn it out. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? 25 minutes, and wow, that was straight fire, man. That was straight fire. She's starting to plait her hair. She's wearing a black dress, smashing the cup on the floor. That's the best part of the show. That's even better than Sami Zayn. That's even better than Sami Zayn. Scenes, says Creed. LSW scenes. Right. It is the 6-man tag. Oh, they have just set this up for a massive ending, haven't they? A massive ending. Heavy machinery. And Big E. Boogie? Boogie? Who's Boogie? Big E versus Miz, Morrison, and Lamas. And feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Yes, she's going to help the Fiend at Payback. Alexa's going to have all dreadlocks by Sunday. That's good. I mean, dreadlocks are cool. Work for Bob Marley. Do you know what I mean? Perhaps she's turning into Bob Marley. Could you be loved and be loved? Exodus, movement of the people. Yeah! Man, if she turns into Bob Marley, that'll be sick. WTF is this? Daze, can you dance like Big E? You know it. I taught Big E how to dance. Right, we are going to commercial break. We are going to commercial break. People keep saying that Kenny Omega is in the Thunderdome. Are they? Kenny Omega's in the Thunderdome. What? Where's this? Is there an image? Is there an image of Kendall being in the Thunderdome? Let's have a look. Let's see what the Twitter sphere is saying. Kenny Omega. Let's see what's happening with Kenny Omega 11. Yeah. Is it him or... Well, he's allowed to do that, isn't he? Got the image. I don't know if it's not just a picture that someone's put up or if it's actually him watching. But, I mean, it's clever. Do you know what I mean? It's going to get everyone talking. It's like a blooming police lineup, isn't it? Which of these people was it that stole your goldfish? It's this one right here. It's this one. He took Finny. This is the one that stole Finny. I just want him back. Just want him back. Nightmares Mom, shout out to you, my friend. So there he is, look. There he is. Kendall Omega inside the Thunderdome. He looks thrilled, doesn't he? He looks absolutely thrilled. They are fixing to go into Roman's locker. Isn't Sister Abigail meant to be V? What's V? Vegan. Maybe she is vegan. Omega all the way. Where is Roman Reigns? Perhaps he's invading AEW. AEW are invading WWE. It's just a picture. It's fakey fake. Ah, is it really? Do you think it is fakey fake? Imagine if Retribution attacks tonight. Almost looks convincing. Are we saying that he's not actually sat there watching the show then? Is that a photoshopped picture? That's what's doing the rounds. That's either a Photoshop picture or what? Is that someone holding a picture up? Do we know what it is? Do we know what it is? What's happening? What's happening, guys? It's a picture. People are saying it's a picture. Are they saying that? People are still getting very excited about it. Oh well. Okay, look, he's trying to get in. Adam Pearce knocking on the door. He's just let himself in. There's Roman. There's Roman. Look, wreck everyone and leave. Roman, who's this joker? Just walking into your locker room, mate. He's having a read. It's very tense. Roman was having a read of the contract first. That was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Wow, where's Roman? What happens when he gets in? Well, I'll tell you what happens. He finds him and Roman reads the contract. Wow, gripping television. Okay, let me just have a read of this. Yeah? Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I like what you've done there. It's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good contract. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's good. What's this about? I don't understand what that segment was. Here comes Sheamus. I'm not a fan of this show. Dude! That Alexa thing was fire. And the Sami Zayn thing was fire. Rubbish, says General Stein. Roman should cross out all references to Big Dog and Yard. Yes. Yes. That's good. I like that. It says here that I'm the Big Dog. No. Or he could come up with a new... Is that a new nickname, couldn't he? Sexy Pants. I'm going to call myself Sexy Pants now. I'm not Big Dog. Sexy Pants. Sexy Pants versus Fiend versus Braun Strowman. Right, we've got this 6-man. I don't care for this match at all. I don't care. I just don't care. You can't show me Sister Abigail, yeah, and then expect me to care about this. What's going to end the show? Sister Abigail is going to float to the ring. Triple H versus Becky Lynch. I really hope this doesn't end the show. It won't. We've not had the contract signing. Or we've not had all three of them together, you know. Big Dog. What's happened so far? Sami Zayn came back and Alexa Bliss has gone spooky. Jay Shy says the light up rails on the ceiling of the Superdome that radiate light downwards look like blood dripping during the Fiend's entrance. Well, there we go. Very interesting. blood dripping from the ceiling. Perhaps someone should have a look up there. Here comes Sexy Pants to the ring. I'd still take that over Big Dog. I'm so over Big Dog. Is Big E's attire all that and Nickelodeon? I don't know what Big E's attire is, actually. It looks all right. Eric Haberman, shout out to you. Eric, what did they say? How long? Are you still in there? Are you in there now? Is someone talking to you? Give us all the info, dude. Give us the info. Yusuf says, I can see the moon and it's huge. Breaking news. There's the rumours of Fiend, big face turn. Could Roman turn with Vince Corporation like Rock or Alexa helps Fiend? My two favourite, Alexa Fiend feels like a dream. There's lots of different ways they can go, dude. It's very exciting. They could do so much with it. I really want Alexa to be with the Fiend, and I am loving what I've seen in that segment. I think we were all scared that they were just going to put her back to being normal and just kind of forget about it. But seemingly they're still doing something. She was wearing that little black dress. She had braids in her hair. She was talking a bit half and half, which I thought was interesting because that's what Bray is. He's half Firefly Funhouse Bray and half Fiend, isn't he? Half and half. Split personality. So I really like that. I really like that segment. Gavin says Blender and Glenda just called. That's amazing. Well, there we go, guys. They're both alive and well. They said tell Days to get ready. What's happening? Sheamus is ringing the bell. Yeah, why is Sheamus ringing the bell? Okay, brilliant. What a little tinker. What a little tinker Sheamus is. Ringing the bell. Funhouse Bray and Alexa Bliss had matching colours. Basically the same person. Kush Deep Bra. Kush Deep 457. Shout out to you. Wait, what? Hope they don't ruin Roman. I hope the same. Days, I'm in the Thunderdome and they told us to... What, Alex? What did they tell you, Alex? Give us that inside gossip. Here we go, Eric. Eric says they told us to clap our hands. Inside information leaking out from the Thunderdome, guys. They told us to clap our hands. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. There we go. The Thunderdome screw job, says BOD. Tony says Fiendette. Oh, little Fiendette. Like a Smurfette. Oh. Days, how do you see the triple threat going? Either Roman or Fiend wins. I don't see Braun winning. Not G.I. Woe. So, yeah, I think either Fiend or Roman. Depends if they want to put the title on Roman straight away or play it out. BBY, PSI, shout out to you, dude. LSW says OMG. Eric says OMG. Wow, I can't believe it. To clap what's going on, says Queen of Reba. Yeah, breaking news, guys. Eric Haberman is giving us that inside goss of what's actually going on in the Thunderdome. You are hearing it first. You are getting that inside scoop right here. We work tirelessly to bring you all the inside information. LSW says, Eric, did you clap your hands? That is such a good question. Eric, did you do it? Did you do it? Or did you like go, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to listen to the man. Was it Becky? Was it Becky? Was it actually the man that was telling you to do it? Jay Shy says, wouldn't it be cool if Cena returned heel with the new entrance and was the leader of Retribution, and he ties up Vince and says that he now runs the show. That would be cool. That would be cool. Where's Eric? I need to know if Eric did it. That's the big question. Did Eric do it? We need Columbo on the case. Roman needs to be a heel. I agree. Still at adverts. Yes. Danny wants Braun to win. Let's be honest. Otis is the worst Money in the Bank champion of all time. Oh, Eric, where have you gone? How hard is it to write yes or no, Eric? Come on, you can do this, even if you're in the Thunderdome. Did Eric clap his hands? We don't know. We're all on the edge of our seats. We're still underway with this. Did you clap? People need to know. I can't, and my hands are tied. Not literally. I can't bring you that information. Only Eric can bring you that information. Eric's here! They also said, sit back and enjoy. I did clap! Well, fair play. You know, fair play. Well done. I'm going to clap as well. Eric, we did ask. That's not a very good clap, is it? That was very weak. It's a good job I'm not in the Thunderdome. Here's me going. That's better. Well done, Eric. Well done, Eric. We said that there should be a little bit of atmosphere, you know, enthusiasm, and that's exactly what Eric did. He's not a rebel. No, he's trying to enhance the viewing for you. He's trying to enhance your experience. He's trying to add to the show. They said, do you mind clapping? And he was like, I will do that for everyone that's watching. So you should appreciate what Eric did. Eric did it for you. So well done, Eric. Shout out to you, Eric. Well done, Eric. Look, Imtia's saying well done, Eric. Let's go, Eric. Eric, everyone really appreciates the fact that you applauded and added to our viewing experience. Thank you, Eric. I might even build a statue of you clapping and put it outside my house. What if Wade Barrett is the leader? Might be Owen. It's hard to say. Hard to say. Has Roman signed? Yeah. I don't know. He was reading it. It was really dull. We've moved on to other more interesting things, like did Eric clap when he was told to? But there's a lot of love for Eric, and rightfully so. He's trying to add to the atmosphere. One of those screens is one of our own guys, yeah? One of those screens was one of our guys. And we don't ever rebel. When we're told to do something, we'll do it. That's what I love about this community. No, always clap when someone tells you. Yes, says William. I agree. They will either have Fiend retain or Strowman get pinned. Right, well, look, we've got 8 minutes. We're drastically running out of time. Eric did it for The Rock, says I. Ah, Eric Ishii. Eric Ishii, that's what he is. The show ends in 7 minutes. Here he is. Here's the legend. Eric Haberman says no problem. I'm going to try and get into the Raw Thunderdome. Good work, dude. Good work. Sue says we're not going to see Roman until Payback. Days, I'm in my kitchen. No one told me to clap. Well, if no one told you, that's all right. You don't have to. Sheamus is leaving, guys. He's walking away. It's a super sad situation. OG's in the Thunderdome. I hope you clapped as well, OG. Little killers. Do you know Blender and Glenda? Little killers. OG little killers. End the match. Yes, end the match. End the freaking match. Big E going against the ropes. Comes splashing down onto the Miz. Look, Big E wants you to clap now. And it came to nothing. Brilliant. I think Alistair could be the leader of Retribution. Eric says, wow, they're really going to end it with this. I hope not. I hope not. We've still got a few minutes. Syed is also in the Thunderdome. This is a rubbish ending. If this can't be the ending. Even if this is the ending, surely Retribution attack. Here's Otis. Otis doing the caterpillar. Yeah! Drops the elbow. Miz moves out the way. Miz with a skull-crushing finale to Otis. Otis managed to roll out the ring after getting hit with the skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. Big ending. Big E. We've still got 5 minutes. Keep them fingers crossed. Big E and Heavy Machinery win. How is this show going to end? Here we go. How is this show going to end? All these people in the Thunderdome not watching this. Wow, I don't know what they're going to be watching in a sec. You feel like there's got to be some way of ending this show and not with this. Here we go, come on. Big E, Heavy Machinery. Is it Retribution? Corey Graves says he's incredibly impressed with Big E. Okay, here's Roman. He says he's not signing. These are the changes we need. I'll be at Payback. That's a promise. That's a guarantee. I'll win back the Universal. He's angry. Who's he looking at? He seems to be looking at someone. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Camera pat. Oh! Roman's a Paul Heyman guy! Roman's a Paul Heyman guy! Whoa! I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. That is incredible. That is incredible. That really, really changes things. Big question marks about whether Roman's a heel or if he's a face or what it all means. And the way it was done, Roman was like talking to someone. The camera pans across. And Paul Heyman leans forward and says, believe that. Having Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is a marriage made in heaven. Paul Heyman. I mean that is a heel Roman. That's a heel Roman. They are taking Roman's character. They are actually doing something deeply interesting with it. Deeply, deeply interesting. That honestly, the places that they could go, the things that they could do. Imagine a Roman Brock tag team. Like, I'm not saying permanently, but both of them are Paul Heyman guys, so they can help each other. I mean, like, this... What if Heyman goes and gets Ronda and brings Ronda back and there's like a Heyman stable and you've got Brock and you got Roman and you got Ronda? Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I can't even believe it. I can't even get my head around it. I love it. I love that. I did see a super chat just firing through, but I didn't see who it was from. That's insane. That's a great ending. I love it. Well done, Vince. Stephen Somerville says, so the Fiend is going to be a face. Seems that way. Nick Reeder. It was Nick Reeder 13 that says Roman is a Heyman guy. That's what's best for business. So good. This show gets an 11 just for that ending alone. Maybe we get a Brock jealousy storyline. Man, that was so good. Imagine being WWE and having that moment up your sleeve, knowing that that was coming. Imagine that. And they've probably had that planned for a while. That's probably why we've not had Paul Heyman around. Oh, that's one of the most interesting things, if not the most interesting thing they've done with Roman since he left the Shield, since the Shield first split. I mean, that was brilliant. I clapped just for you, says OG Little Killers. So, man, that's really affected the score, hasn't it? That's really affected the score. I love Paul Heyman. The ending is a 10, but the show was a 7. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, because the show was pretty, by and large. Now that is great long-term storytelling. Good SmackDown. I'll give it my score at the after. Oh, you little tease. DJB Tazzy, you little tease. Roman Reigns is a Paul Heyman guy. Incredible. I never thought I'd be saying that. And that takes his character into such interesting places. As we said, I mean, it almost certainly guarantees that he is a heel. But as well as that, it's the fact that you can build a stable. It's the fact that, that attitude we thought we saw. Well, it's there. It is there. And maybe they will give him new music. Maybe he will drop the big dog. I don't know what changes Paul Heyman's going to want to make, but you'd imagine that he's going to change things. So, this is brilliant. It's exactly what they needed to do. Exactly what they needed, a big star. Roman is awesome. Look at this. People are actually in love with Roman. Man, tonight wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. I know what you mean. Look, we got 7.1, 8.3. Days, that was the big thing we needed. Paul Carpenter, shout out to you. Monica gives it a 9. Days, with all the things that happened, I don't know if my voice is going to survive Payback. Man, that's really built Payback as well, hasn't it? Think about this Sunday. I mean, we're going to find out if he has got new music and everything this Sunday. Oh, I missed the ending. Oh, you didn't miss much. Big E and Heavy Machinery won, and then the show just ended. So it was a bit of a flat ending. So you didn't miss much, Sonny. That story will probably be like the Punk Heyman story. 7.25. They've saved Roman, says James Knight. What about Brock? We'll worry about that when we get to that. I think what they've done here is they've just put a rocket on the biggest star they've got. Roman is the guy. I mean, he's always been positioned as the top guy, whether we've liked it or not. But now they've just done something so interesting. I mean, that we've always dreamed of seeing a Cena heel turn. What you've just seen there is potentially as a Roman heel turn, even though we haven't necessarily seen it. You kind of know. I mean, that's it, isn't it? If you're with Paul Heyman, you're a heel. Wow, it's huge. It's huge. My score. I honestly think this show was a 6. I think the show was a 6. I think Sammy coming back, you can maybe take it to like a 6, 7, 5, something like that. I think that Alexa moment, I think takes it to about a 7.5. And then I think the Roman thing takes it easily to an 8, maybe even over an 8. I suppose if you start at 6 for a show, I mean, if you took all that away, would you even say it was a 6? Maybe it's a bit lower. Maybe I'm going to give it an 8. That's what my gut's saying. And honestly, I think the show is a 6, maybe even like lower, a 5 point something. I think the show is just very... I don't think there's much to it. But those 3 moments are freaking huge. They are freaking huge. The Alexa Bliss moment, the Sami Zayn return, and I can't even close this finger. Hang on. Look at that. When I close that finger, I can keep 2 up. When I close that, that one wants to go down as well. Does that happen to anyone else? I can close that one. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know. What's going on? I can't even do this. I've just discovered this. This is as big as Roman turning heel. If I can do that. Ah! Why does it keep doing that? Oh, what's that weird spell? I can do that. Hang on. Ah! I never knew that was a thing. Shouldn't my fingers work independently? What's this magic? I've just discovered magic. There's magic things happening. I'm going to have to worry about that later. Right, let's go back to the chat. Paul Carpenter, shout out to you. Paul Carpenter says, am I in? You're in. I don't know what you're in, but you're in. I can see you. I just tried and the same happens to me. I'm not making it up. Anch says, can you please tell me the ending? Yes, we saw Roman backstage and the camera panned across and sitting next to him was Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle was sat next to him, so they've brought Hornswoggle back and wasn't expecting it. So it looks like Roman is a Hornswoggle guy. So big shot. Internet is buzzing right now. So there we go. And a lot of people are saying that now means that Roman is a heel. Roman is a heel now for like that. From Drunk Mode saying Roman's got to be a heel now. You would think so, yes. That ending was shocking. There was no retribution tonight. I know that made the show even better, didn't it? There was nothing to cringe about. This was like adults doing adult things. It was wonderful. There's no need for children. Like, you can have the children some other time. We don't need them now. So, yeah, man, it was so good. So good. Everyone's bubbling, aren't they? Surely everyone's bubbling. Bubbling everywhere, guys. There's bubbling everywhere. Right, let's try and get back to the chat. We've got about 8 minutes until 8 minutes until Wrestling Escape Pod starts. I mean, there's so much for me to talk about. I might be a little bit late, so please don't judge me. But yeah, that should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, DJ B Tazzy coming up after that. Let's try and get back to the chat. I have actually lost the chat right now. Straight up lost the chat. Hang on. Bang. Bang. There we go. Days, what about AJ Styles with Paul Heyman? Well, he's got Joseph Parks. That might get a little cluttered. The best ending for SmackDown of the year. Days, you're definitely going to be late. Definitely going to be late. That was insane. It was insane. I'm already imagining Paul introducing Roman as the Universal Champion. Days, where was the contract signing? Well, Adam Pearce was running around getting it done throughout the show. And obviously, Roman refused to sign unless a few things were changed. And I wonder what those things were. I wonder what he wants changed. What does he want changed? Days, you're like a little kid that just discovered Legos, except it's your damn fingers. What, did you know this? Is that something you've done before? Because I've never done that before. In my life, I've never known that that's a thing. So, sorry. Sorry if you're better than me. 8.5 out of 10. Roman said that's not a prediction. I was like, surely not. And then camera pans over. It was cool. I didn't make that connection when he said it's not a prediction. I just did not expect Paul Heyman. It just was not in my mind. He could have said anything. He could have sat there and said, I'm a Paul Heyman guy now. And I would have been like, yeah. But until they panned over and showed him, it didn't click. Mr. Rotella says, great ending. I am 100% more invested for this pay-per-view. Mr. Rotella, you are right. It absolutely is a great ending. Absolutely is. I wouldn't even need someone to tell me to clap. I would be applauding that. When I see Trash Corbin, I give it 1 out of 10. Jason Peace gives it a 7.75. Wrestling Days fan, shout out to you. Monica says, don't be sorry. I'm over here playing with my fingers as well. Sonny Wolf says, escape pod at this link. Supreme God says, what if Roman and Paul are behind Retribution because Paul and Punk had the Shield help them? That's a big theory, man. That's a big theory. Roman heel, what if Brock returns as a face? Wow. Would the fans accept him as a face? William Paul says Roman and Heyman is like the Hulkster teaming with Heenan. Yeah, that's a really good comparison. That's a really good comparison. Colby says, I really want to see more of Joseph Parks. You, me, both. Maybe even an Abyss debut. Even if that doesn't happen, I still love the Joseph Parks character. Dude, straight up agree. I want to see more of that character as well. He is so... I would love to have seen his reaction to that moment. His facial expressions are the best part of WWE. So I would love to see him reacting. I would probably quit streaming. I'd probably give up streaming, give up watch-alongs if he ever started doing a reaction stream of his own, and I'd just watch his. Because his reactions are amazing. I'd love to see his reaction to that moment. Days, what if Heyman is behind Retribution? It's a big theory that's doing the rounds. Paul Heyman always held Brock's title and shouted his name during matches. Imagine him doing the same for Roman Reigns. Can you believe that we are sat here saying that Roman Reigns becomes a Paul Heyman guy? Can you believe that? Believe that. Believe that. So good. So good. I can't wait for Escape Pod. It's a good episode. William says bye for now. Brock was a face in the Attitude Era. No, he came after the Attitude Era. He came in 2002 and the Attitude Era was largely done by them. David Hare says that's the best thing they could have done for Roman. I've never liked Roman, but they have a chance to make him cool now. I completely agree. I still want The Fiend to win and bring that personal Universal Championship back. Well, I wonder what it means to that match. I mean, I wonder who goes in favourite now, because Roman, surely, with Paul Heyman's help, can't lose now. You can't have Roman lose. How are you going to reinvent him like that and have him lose on Sunday? Surely Roman wins. On Sunday. He has to go in as heavy favourite now. So, all you Fiend fans out there, I'm sorry, it doesn't look great. Will Roman be in the triple threat match? Yes, but he said he wanted a few changes, and we don't know what those changes are yet. Michael Jansen, who I think used to be in the Jansen 5, says, I'm running around my house saying Roman is a Paul Heyman guy. Kyle says, what an ending, 10 out of 10. Monica's enjoyed the stream. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone that's joined us for this. And what a big moment. These are the kind of moments that honestly you look forward to. These are the kind of moments that makes everything worth it. All of those dull matches that you sit through. All of those boring promos. All of those storylines that start and then get dropped. These are the kinds of moments that you wait for. This is one of those big moments that we look back on when we talk about 2020 and we talk about what a dumpster fire the year was. At least we can look back and go, but do you remember when Roman turned heel? Do you remember when they turned Roman real? I can't even say it. I can't even cope. Roman Reigns heel. Roman Reigns into a Paul Heyman guy. What if Heyman gets Ronda Rousey? What if Heyman gets CM Punk? What if we get Brock, Roman, Punk Rousey as a faction. Think about that! Do you remember when everyone said Roman wasn't good on the mic? I didn't agree, but Heyman is a big help. Screw Brock. I've had enough. John says, if you know the history between Roman and Paul, you know how interesting this is. From the Shield was hired as CM Punk security to feud with Brock. Their paths have always been crossed. Yeah, good point. Jay Shy says, how do you think they should protect the Fiend? Should they let him tear the Fiend up, or should Vince protect the Fiend heavily? It could be that Roman wants some changes, and one of the changes is that maybe he doesn't want to face the Fiend. Don't want to face the Fiend. You know? As much as I feel like I can beat the Freak in the Mask, why do I even want to face him? I'll face the kids presenter or something like this, you know. Maybe they do protect the Fiend and they just have Finale Spray instead or something. I don't know what changes Roman wants. I don't know. But he's certainly not happy with a few things. So we're going to have to wait and see. Roman was heel in 2015, correct? Nope. I think Roman's been face since he left the Shield. Roman's never been heel. Days, it would be weird seeing Heyman with someone else after he's been with Brock for so long. You were true, but I mean, he has managed Curtis Axel. It wasn't Cesaro a Heyman guy for a short time. And so were obviously Brock, Punk, Curtis Axel, Cesaro. Trying to think of anyone else. So there have been others. But wow, this is a big one. Days, this is the first time in a while my mouth dropped. Days, now when WWE wants Roman to be booed, we're all going to cheer him? But I think they know that. They know that. It's very, very clever. Very clever. I love how Alexa got really offensive when Nikki bad-mouthed The Fiend. Just like Harley would with the Joker. And obviously we know the Joker's actually... The Fiend is based on the Joker mask. So there is a connection there. Roman was a heel in NXT for a short time. That's correct. Days, what if Heyman is behind Retribution? Could be. That change to the contract might be Roman with Paul. That's true. But why would that be in the contract? Like Paul's allowed to be at ringside kind of a thing. Yeah, that could be a change. Ryback was a Heyman guy. Since Roman is a heel now, it would be a perfect time to set up the feud between Roman and The Rock at WrestleMania 37. Amazing. You'll never see it coming still lives. That's true. SmackDown is going to be great. Look, they are really doing some stuff, man. You've got to give them credit. Putting Alexa with The Fiend, the Retribution storyline, we need to know where that's going. Sami Zayn coming back, Roman going with Heyman. I mean, they're really doing some stuff now. It's kind of like they've been asleep for a long time, but now they've got the Amway Center and the Thunderdome. Feels like they're waking up. Imagine this Roman versus Rock title versus career, says Shay. That's amazing. Escape Pod, I will jump. It's on for an hour, the Escape Pod, so I will definitely get there. Tommy might be over there already. Dave, stop lying. I know that you're behind Retribution. Oh, I'm too lazy to be behind Retribution. Didn't you see? I just got excited about figuring that finger thing out. So that's, you know what I mean? I get too distracted. I can't lead Retribution. Do you have it where you want to tell everyone? Yeah. You want to tell it's what it is. You're right. It is one of those moments where, like, I should stop streaming right now because I need to be on a different stream. But even if I stop streaming, there's like tons of videos that I can do and things for us to talk about. So me being here right now does not make any sense whatsoever because we always finish at 1:15. But I can't stop talking about what we've just seen. So I completely get what you're coming from. I completely get it. It's huge. Cesaro was a Heyman guy, correct? Heidenreich Paul Heyman guys. RVD, Sandman, oh yeah, ECW. Now it's Big E's time to turn heel. I don't know. What if you keep Big E face and you do a Big E Roman Reigns feud ultimately? You could go that way. Days, imagine Paul doing Roman's intro. Man. Donald says, try moving your pinky finger, then your ring finger. It moves as well. Dude, my mind's already been blown. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Imagine Paul doing Roman's intro. It's going to be amazing. Is it going to be heel versus heel versus heel at Payback? Well, I don't think so. I mean, like, Fiend has got a lot of support, hasn't he? Strowman, did he ever turn? I don't know if Strowman ever turned. I mean, he did throw Alexa, I suppose. That wasn't... But then, we've all done bad things to women, like push them in lakes. So, I can't really hold that against Braun. So, yeah, I kind of feel like... I suppose it could be heel versus heel versus heel, but it's a bit more complex than that, you know? It's a bit more complex. I hope Roman has got a new theme, says the nine-tailed fox kid. I agree. I also hope Roman has got a new theme and kind of new attire. I don't mind what he's wearing, but get rid of the silly arm gauntlet things. We don't need those. What did you make of Sheamus's temper tantrum? I'd kind of zoned out, if I'm being honest, so I didn't really make anything of it. Seeker OCE. Shout out to you, my friend. He's still a face. What? Who? Roman? You think Roman's still a face or Braun? Have you noticed that every face is heel Reigns, Rollins, and every heel is face Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens? Well, it's a very fluid situation. I'm still waiting for Robert Roode. I think he's still stuck in Canada. Although, now that Sami Zayn is here, there's probably a chance you do get Robert Roode sooner rather than later. I never expected Paul to say believe that. I think it's Big E's time for a title shot, says Mitchell. The Foxy Gamer 11, shout out to you, dude. Blue and White Army says, I was in the Thunderdome tonight. I hope you had a great time. Days, if Roman is leader of Retribution, what happens? I don't even know. What... I mean, that is possible. That is possible. I don't know why he would do that. I think he's gone with Paul because Paul's going to help him, you know, get the opportunities that he just didn't seem to be getting. So I think that he's stopped playing the nice guy now. Now he doesn't care. And this is exactly what we want. He doesn't care if you think that it's too soon to bring him back and go for that Universal title. Paul Heyman is going to help him get championship opportunities, get championship reigns. He's going to make him a heel. He's going to make him successful. And that was a brilliant moment. So, yeah, he could be in charge of Retribution. I don't know that he needs to be. I think that could be a better vehicle for someone else, if I'm being honest. What about if Retribution is a bunch of ECW originals? Interesting theory, BOD. RM says, I'll be in the Dome on Sunday. Iconic Voice says, Sasha will turn on Bayley at Payback. Monica says, Glenda's not going to believe this. Yeah, well, you know, I hope she's all right. Imagine Corbin turning face. Robert Roode could swim. He could swim. I think Roman Reigns is the leader of Retribution, says Karate Master. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and here I am the advocate for the big dog, the guy that will be the new, reigning, defending, Universal Champion. Oh, man, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Right, I mean, I do need to go. I'm sitting here freaking out with you guys, but I think we've largely said everything that needs to be said. It's a massive moment. It's an exciting moment. It's a moment that really changes the direction of WWE. There's no denying that. They could have just brought Roman back and had him doing normal Roman things, but instead they've completely mixed it up, really added intrigue. And Sunday, so big. I mean, for a B pay-per-view, that I thought was just going to be largely rematches from SummerSlam. They've added Roman and freaking turned him heel with Paul Heyman. So can't wait to see what they do and where we go with that. And hopefully you join us. We will be live. We'll start probably an hour, if not even more, even sooner before the kickoff show, the pre-show. We'll go through the predictions. We'll go through all the latest news and rumors. We can freak out a little bit more. Then we can go through the kickoff show. If there's any matches, we'll cover those. And of course, we'll go straight through the whole pay-per-view. So if you are watching it this Sunday, make sure that you join us at some point because, man, you are not going to want to miss that main event in particular. That main event. Huge. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Really do appreciate the support. And hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.